Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Fallout 76, the Home Sweet Home base building live stream. Sorry for the slight musical intro there, though I hope you appreciate the music, because I genuinely think, Fallout 76's, intro, its main theme, is actually one of my favourite, remixes of the main Fallout theme. I think it's more interesting than 4's. I think it suits West Virginia really nicely. I think it's the only one of modern Fallout that I look at and I think, yes, actually, I think this actually suits the game, and I understand why this suits the game, which is very, very cool indeed. Sorry for the delay. We were just arranging for a few, community regulars to potentially come and join us, which would be marvellous. I've just been adding some people, which is eagle-eared. Wait, do eagles have ears? I know we normally say eagle-eyed. Do eagles have ears?
I mean, they must.
But are they, good ears? Quickly, Google how good is an eagle's sense of hearing. This is important for me to know. I need to know how good an eagle's sense of hearing is. Which is quite fiddly. Because in case you don't know, it's, there's this slightly odd system in Fallout 76 where, as far as I can tell, you physically can't actually... use the friend menu with a controller on the PC version. You have to unplug your controller. Claire, is that who I'm looking for? Is that someone we're expecting?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Right, I think we've got everyone that we need in that case.
How many people do we have?
I've got 3 that we've just added here.
Okay, you need, I think you need Jinx as well.
You can only have 3 people in a team, because it's 4 people total, and I'm a person.
Well,
Did you forget to include me in the team?
No,
Are you just basically matchmaking 4 people to go and have fun, and I just have to stay here on the intro menu? You monster.
I didn't know about the team limit,
Yeah, it's 4. It's 4
okay.
people, including me.
Well, this is nice because
get Jinx onto the friends list anyway, because she can join the session even if she can't be part of the team. No one needs to be part of my team. Everyone can just join my session. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
So we'll set that up.
Let me DM you the spelling of her username so you can see it, and it'll be easier for you, because I think she's already got you added or something from last
Awesome.
time.
We're just adding a few people right now, and then we will be good to go. So yes, today we're going to be focusing on building Jonpenny Tower Mark II, which is going to involve... Hang on, let me just quickly...
Also, Google says eagles are distinguished by their sense of hearing, but it doesn't mean their hearing is bad at all.
Okay, so their hearing is pretty good. I imagine they're up in the wind, so there's quite a lot of wind. But then they don't have sticky outer ears because they have to be streamlined. So, do they just have holes in the side of their heads? Is that what birds do?
I do not know.
Ooh, interesting. Right, we've got a few people floating around. We should be fine in that regard. So in which case, I'm now gonna plug my controller back in. It's so weird that doesn't work. Bethesda, fix that. Yes.
Oh, I just had a couple more people saying, oh, can I add John as a friend? Can I try? But I don't know exactly.
You can try, but I don't want my list to get too utterly messy. We'll kind of, as we do live streams, we'll cycle people in and around. It's fine.
Maybe we can change over a few more people when we do a break later.
Yes, precisely. We could try something like that. This is going to be a pretty chill stream, by the way. It's going to be a really nice chill stream. We're just going to be focusing on building and whatever. So I need to just quickly take down my old base. So that my old base is because I actually need to store it away. There's not so many new players floating around these days, and I've still got the blueprint, so I can set that base up again when I want to. But I'll need some of the resources to build the new base as well. And I'll try and just so you know, this is going to be a level 31 character. I'm up to level 31 at this exact moment in time. So I'll try.
Jinx is level 55.
I will try and. It's easier to power level than it is to kind of do the showing off the story stuff I do, alright? It's fine. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start, hang on, I think we're in there. I'm just going to try and make sure nothing's spoilery. Hang on, yes, I'm using a weapon. I'm going to try and show off as less as possible. So I'm just going to very quickly disable, all of my quests. So no one can see where I am in, various quests and whatever. Yes, that should be fine. Good. In which case, I think we are good to go over to the actual, the video there. And I'm immediately being attacked by a robot. Jinx! Jinx, save me! Jinx! Jinx, help me! I'm away. Jinx! My gun's not... Jinx! Jinx, help me, Jinx! Jinx, you failed miserably. So, hello there, Jinx. Jinx is a community regular who has shown up to help me. Ooh, that's a nice helmet. Is that like an Assaultron? I think that's like an Assaultron helmet. That's very, very nice indeed. So the first thing we're going to need to do today is, yeah, I'd like to basically, we're just going to pull this place down, pretty much. I'm just going to, not demolish it, I'm just going to basically, I'm just going to store it, because then we can use it again later. So I'm just going to store all of this, and I really hope that was all stored. Because, you know, obviously I accidentally scrapped that, but that's fine. Aside from the stuff I'm accidentally scrapping, everything's absolutely okay. So I'm just going to basically store all of this because we'll use it down the line too. Right, Claire, while I'm just taking everything down, what have you got to say for yourself?
I have not had time to organise my list yet. I am busy organising the people you invited. But shout out to Leet Ale, who gave us $75.
Oh, wow. Thank you very, very much indeed.
And said, okay, so it's been a while. John, Claire, hello. Cult of Claire, hello. And everyone a preemptive happy Thanksgiving. Except for the Canadian people.
Oh, they already had it, didn't they?
It's a late Thanksgiving, but also happy Thanksgiving to them. John can get all the live streams. Can we get all the live streams in one playlist?
I need to arrange that at some point, yes. Oh, if you're wondering why there's 10 million, just like, metal shelves over there, it's because it's the most efficient way I've found of converting steel into XP. Because steel is just something that there's just too much of in the world. So I just decided to, yeah, oh, can't actually have that right. Okay, I need to take this down in the right order. Take this down in the right order right there.
Also in that message, Ale was leaving the Bethesda name, which is on screen for people in the chat. Says, please send me invites, people. Love to everyone.
Yep, I fully encourage M8CN community members to, like, I think in the Discord especially, there's a lot of people who do hang out together and play an awful lot together, which is very, very cool indeed.
Yeah, I think we don't have, I think Thomas isn't here today. He's not on a computer today, so I don't think he can spam the Discord link, but I will try and do a bit of that myself as well, so people can go and hang out in there too.
Okay, that is probably good enough. I'm just going to leave these shelves here. These shelves shall just be here. Well, actually, they're going to disappear as soon as I move the cam. But that's absolutely all fine. So yeah, we got ourselves a good handful of regulars floating around today who are going to help me out. They're not actually part of my team officially, but they are here as, like, you know, helpers, bodyguards, etc. Everything's going to be fine. So, what I've got in mind is... No, not that. That's not what I have in mind. What I do have in mind is... I was going to start off over by the Greenbriers. Because what I want, really, is, like, I want a nice big mountain house. So I want to kind of, like, have a good overlook. So I want a balcony, like, hanging over a cliff. So there's a really cool vantage point. And, like, I think the best place for that would probably be, like, around the Greenbriers area, where you've actually got yourself, yeah, you've got the advantage of big mountains, but you've also got the view coming in this direction over the forest. So I feel like, yeah, sometimes, like, some mountains over here would be good. Plus, it would be useful to, like, potentially have, yeah, to actually have something in the way of shops nearby. And there's a bunch of shops in the White Springs. So I'm going to just fast travel to the White Springs right now. That's where we're going to start off. So the rest of my team can just join me there in a second. They can just fast travel to me for free. No, because they're not technically part of my team. Sorry.
Oh my god.
The entrance cost for being my friend is 20 caps a go. Yes, Claire.
Okay, well that's an awkward transition, but shout out to Bernard Pants, who has an amazing username.
Bernard Pants, excellent username.
And gave us £100.
Oh wow, thank you very, very much indeed. You don't have to pay the 20 cap entry fee.
John.
You are very much not. You don't need to pay that. The cover charge is waived for you.
No cover. Anyway, Bernard Pants says, "Hi, Claire and John. Thank you both for all your amazing content. I'm sure you'll ask this all the time, but did you ever finish Binary Domain?"
Yes, I finished Binary Domain. I've played Binary Domain. I think I didn't get the best ending, but I got, like, an okay ending. I got a reasonable ending, so I think I'm pretty happy with that, all things considered.
And they also say, have a Tully's coffee for me.
I like Tully's. Tully's is a good coffee.
Yes.
And excuse me, go away. So, just in case, I'll kind of, obviously, you know, I'll talk through this a little bit in more detail as once we actually get there in series. So I'm not going to talk in great detail about my current build. Obviously I've already been talking about wanting to play with VATS a bit. I've been playing a bit more with VATS, with, agility, with luck. Obviously, that was always the direction this build's going to go. So I don't think that's too much of a surprise, really, to be honest. And a few people have joined us right here. So I'm just going to head... I'm going to head pretty much due north from here because, yeah, there's a nice range of mountains that overlooks... Actually, there's more over there as well. Yeah, just straight over there. So I'm going to head due north from the White Springs, and I'm just going to try and find a way up these mountains. And I'm going to try and find a nice spot for me to basically stake a claim and potentially, like, build a nice house. I really would like, a nice... Something that's really nice. Oh, hello. That's a... Uh-oh, Jinx! Jinx, I found a level 68 Super Mutant Warlord! Jinx, save me! Jinx. Jinx. Go kill Jinx. There we go. Thank you, Jinx. It's fine. Everything's under control. Tossing the Molotovs. And no, not Jinx. Go for the Warlord. No, that's a Butcher. Yeah, good idea. Finish off the Butcher first. Go. You know, I'm just going to go over to my new shotgun. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Jinx is down. Right, this is problem. Where is the rest of the team? Where's the rest of the team now? Okay, they're also throwing things at me. Warlord, excuse me. Hold still while I shotgun you, because shotguns are truly mighty. So level 68 Super Mutant Warlords do not concern me. Down you go for 300 XP. Blimey. Okay, is Jinx still around? Jinx, hold on. Jinx, oh no, Jinx is fine. Did someone else get Jinx up? Are you okay? I'm very sorry about that. Right, that's all fine. Level 68 in this part of the world. That's pretty aggressive. Yeah, this new shotgun is pretty damn good, by the way. This is a damn good shotgun. So yeah, I've gone over at this point. Unsurprisingly, at some point I go over from the double-barreled shotgun to the actual shotgun, which... Oh, Jinx! There's another level 68 Warlord! Save me, Jinx, again! Luckily, we've got more people showing up now. So we got... Did it just regenerate all its health? I think it did, you know, but this is... Oh, okay, it's being torn apart now. Now it's fine. Okay, why are there level 68 Warlords here? I'm blaming the other people who've shown up, who are generating higher level enemies than I'm expecting. I think potentially everyone else is running this for me. Right, we should be good now. We're past that little Super Mutant hut. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, a shout out to a bunch of people who messaged us earlier in the stream to organize getting people on. But yeah, especially Thomas Richter, who gave us 5 Brazilian reais. And says, John, will you be inviting Jinx or anyone else to play with and scavenge the wastes for material?
Yeah, we got some people floating around here. We have got indeed some people floating around right now, so yes, we do indeed.
Yeah, I know, and I was talking to Thomas earlier in Discord. He's not at his computer right now, but I'm sure there'll be another occasion very, very soon. It's not like you're going to stop playing this game.
No, not anytime soon, don't you worry. I'm just going to see like where the best vantage point is. Like, and this is not bad. This is potentially okay to start. I just need to find a bit of flat ground to start with. Like, this is nice. This overlooks the golf course. And like, I don't mind if I have to fast travel there to get to a nearby shop. This is... it might be a bit on the small side. I'm just going to keep going west to see what else I find. I just need to get used to exactly what's where. The problem is now I'm moving away from the Greenbriers, so every step I take is bringing me further and further away. So, okay, this spot's got dirt. It's got dirt for planting crops. It does have a nice view over the golf course, which is very nice indeed. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. What's that up there? Hang on, is that there's some tiny little camp up there. Hang on, I'm just gonna go check that out. Claire, all yours.
Yeah, a shout out to Megaraptor, who gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars?
Yes.
Wait, does Megaraptor always in Canadian dollars? Is that usual?
No, I think he used to be in US dollars, and he's been in Canadian dollars a few times before, so I don't know if he's traveling or if he's moved there or whatever, but it's not the first time we've had Megaraptor in Canadian dollars.
Okay, lovely.
In any case, his message is, Hi John, hello Claire, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
No, good. He says, I hope you're well. I showed my now married partner Claire reading my message last week, and I'd like to clip it to share. Would that be okay?
That seems eminently reasonable, yes.
Yes, that's okay by me, absolutely.
What's that over there? There's a camp over there as well. Just need to clear out any of the locals. Yeah, I assume what's going on here is, because I'm seeing way higher level enemies than I normally would, is what's happening now is the enemies are like, they're being set up in a way as suits the level of the local people. And some of the local people are higher levels than me, because we got level 50s and 60s. Floating around, just get that up as well, and that's only level 21, that's absolutely fine. What's this little camp here? Hello, there's an actual tent. I'm normally floating around this part of the world. Coffee, clean coffee tin. Nothing major, to be honest. A couple of plasma grenades, actually. Take that. Yeah, nothing major floating around here. Again, are we close to the... We're pretty close to the Greenbriers right now. Okay, so we got this area here, but this is probably a bit small, to be honest. I need a bit more space to stretch out onto. And that over there is... Okay, looks like there's, yeah, some form of big train yard over here. I feel like I want to be... I don't think I was happier where I was, actually. I'm going to go back over there. I think there might just be enough space, like, down the road from that, on the ledge further down, for me to actually build anything. I just need a big clear area without that many trees in it. But then again, I can build up the foundations. This actually... Ooh. Claire, what do you think of this here? We got ourselves a nice view down onto the Greenbriers and over the valley. We got ourselves a fair bit of, yeah, some actual space here that's not much in the way of trees. I could just build out some foundations here.
Well, do we want to wait a little bit to see if chat catches up and what their idea
Yeah, let's see if chat has any views on this. But I think this actually might be with just some foundations thrown down. This could be nice, actually. Let's just double check that I am actually allowed to build here. I mean, yep, this spot would be perfectly legit.
I mean, it is very much not flat.
Well, I can flatten it with foundations.
I hate to say this, but do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
You know that TV show about the people that, like, leave their entire lives to go and build, like, a hut in the rainforest or something?
That we watched, but I've brought level 60 friends. Alright? They're actually in uniform. Like, you notice that we've got two people in basically the same uniform right now. So,
oh my god, don't point out the fact that they came dressed in the same outfit. That's rude.
Sorry. But yeah, I've got myself a nice armed security force here, which I'm very happy about. So what's chat have to say about this spot here?
Okay, I like this place. Build it on the country roads.
No country roads, no.
Open plan bathroom, yes, but in this spot or another spot, I like it, it looks good, it's a nice spot, John. There's a lot of people. The grass will clip, yeah. Yeah,
but I can raise the foundations over the grass. I think that's fine. Okay, let's slap it down about... Oh.
Yeah, if we don't have any particular idea why it wouldn't work, then yeah.
Okay, I'm going to slap down a camp right here in that case. Let's start talking my plans here. So obviously we're doing Jonpenny Tower 2.0. And I would like it to have a balcony that's got a really beautiful view, like over the golf course, over the White Springs, and over to the far side of the valley. So I don't know like how many stories I'm going to do. Like, do I want to do like another skyscraper where I try and make it as tall as possible? Or would I rather it be... Actually, one thing I should check is I've probably got myself a couple of schematics I haven't read. I'm just going to double check I don't actually have any plans I've not read recently, because I have unlocked a few bits and pieces.
While you do that, how about I go through and see if we've got any suggestions from people about what you should do in the base.
Yes.
Right. First up in the chat, we've got Unirob, who said...
Hello, Unirob.
I don't have Fallout 76, but I'm here in spirit. What song would you both like today? And please, can you have an acoustic guitar in the new base?
An acoustic... I don't think I've got the ability to build that.
Well, we need to work towards it then, John.
It's acoustic plans are really expensive. Okay, now let's...
he's your bard, John.
Now let's see how foundations are at raising height.
I'll try to convince him.
Selected item is floating. Okay, that's because that's... Well, it's a wooden... There's a wooden foundation. I kind of should float, to be honest. That's kind of its job. Because I've got like 9 of these already pre-built, but it's being a bit fussy about... Okay. Yeah, this might be a bit steep. The problem here might be steepness. Because it's already being fussy about saying that this here is too high and it's technically floating. But if I have it, like, lower down, then that means it's going to clip into the ground. Unless I have a staggered house. Ooh.
Well, you could have a balcony that you kind of have to go down from.
Yeah, exactly. I could have, like, the entryway could be higher up. The entryway could actually be higher up.
Okay.
And then you go down some steps to get to, like, a secondary room inside.
Okay, first up, Unirob says there's a guitar in the tower near the camp, so you can go and steal that. Also, you never said what kind of song you wanted, John.
Ooh, interesting.
I'd like a song about how John is screwed because he brought in friends and they're all better than him and attracting stronger monsters that he can't fight off.
Shh, it's not true. That's lies. That's
well,
all
I think
clearly
it would make
lies.
a great song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? If you can think of a song you like better, then you can, ask for your own song. But in the meantime, I'll supply my demands. Anyway,
I do think we might have a problem with not flat enough here. I think we need to find a flatter space to be on. I think even with what we've got here, this is just not. It's not gonna fly. There's just too much that's up here, potentially.
Thomas Richter says the rock doesn't count as ground. That's why it says it was floating.
Okay.
York says if you can start from the balcony and work from there...
You might be able to work up.
Then at least...
Yeah, but I'd like the balcony to be up on a higher floor, which is going to be difficult to do.
Yeah.
If I just started this, like, how much... Is it okay with me building out in any way around here? No, I think we're going to need... Okay, we've learned a valuable lesson here. We need to actually find a flatter spot to actually live on. We need to find a flatter spot I can work with. That is unfortunately just too slopey. That is just too slopey, unfortunately. So I need to find a flat spot I can work with here. This is much more slopey, unfortunately. Yeah, I kind of just need to find like the top of a... Someone's saying follow me, indicating someone thinks they may have found a good spot. Carry on, Claire, while I go and check out what they've located.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us another 2 Brazilian reais, and says, MATN, Scavengers of Appalachia, good luck, everyone.
Excellent, excellent.
William Ryan gave us $5 and says, understand, John, I fully expect a wall of machine gun turrets.
Shouldn't hopefully need too many, because like things should be physically only capable of like, appearing from one angle. Like that's the nice thing about building against a cliff. Everything has to be at a particular, kind of coming from a particular angle. Now this is of interest. Yes, this is 3 of. Well, okay. Someone's still saying follow me. All right, I'm following.
Well. Another idea for the machine gun turrets wall. William Ryan gave us another $2 and says that's wonderful. You can the balcony will be perfect for turrets, so you can put a bunch of turrets on the balcony. Though I don't know if the balcony.
I feel like that in some ways. Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. Yes.
Very nice.
This is of interest. That's got a really nice view, and it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can, I don't know if you can get down to that second little ledge, but that would be a nice, like...
Yeah, should be able to.
Area.
Should be able to. Okay, this is a good starting point right here. I absolutely agree with this. So another 25 caps. Now I need to make sure the camp's positioned correctly in such a way as I can actually use, like, both the up and the down here. Let's have a look-see. So let's have a little look-see. So we got ourselves... Yeah, we got a nice flat area there, but that's arguably a bit too low down. Then we got this area around here. This is kind of nice.
Jonpenny Bluffs.
Jonpenny Bluffs. Nice. I like the name. Okay, let's just slap this down here and let's do some experimenting into whether this works at all. So if I just basically put like some stuff about here-ish, just so like to avoid grass clipping into it. Then we can have here, we can have here. I've just put some people inside some foundations. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah. This actually works a lot better. Yeah, okay, we could be on something here. And then obviously over here, this is officially, that's at that point floating. So we've got ourselves a good starting point right there, and then we've got ourselves... Okay, so hang on, this is a 2x3 grid right now. Now, I wouldn't mind a 2x3 grid, actually. I think that's actually okay as a starting point, because then you approach from this angle, and then we can potentially build up from here, and we can put together a nice little kind of tower. Then we've got a balcony. Though actually, I think in that case, you'd want the balcony on this wall, wouldn't you? You'd want the balcony on this wall, because then the view's down to that. But we'd need to be high enough that this tree's not in the way. So we'll need to check, and someone's just leaving bags there. Ooh. I hate them. I hate you all.
Don't fall off.
They've given me perception +2, Claire. They've gifted me perception +2.
No, I see that. They've also gifted you a lot of materials.
They have, yes. What a bunch of dicks. Okay.
That's why you have them here.
Uh-huh. Excellent.
Anyway.
Sadly, I still haven't unlocked the barn stuff, which is a real shame. I haven't actually unlocked the barn stuff. But I do have... Okay. Let's have ourselves just like a door on this side. Which is the best side for the door? We'll start with the... Okay, there's more stuff just being left here. Okay, there's a lot of plans being left. Wooden patio chairs. Plan for pianos, double display shelf, kitchen, electrified handy buzz blade water. I won't say no. I won't say no. I won't say no to any of that.
This is literally why you invited them.
It isn't actually. That's not true. That's not true.
You invited them so they could scavenge things for you, dude.
Not necessarily plans, though. Not necessarily plans.
Well, that's true, but materials.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So I think I've already had some of them, so that's absolutely flipping fine. Basketball hoop, daisy root, office couches. Sure, why not? We've got clearly this is just like, you know, a lot of people do have duplicates of things. That's kind of how this game works. You end up with a lot of duplicates, so that's all fine as well. Fine. Okay, so what we probably want is the front wall here probably just wants to be a wall, and then at that point we definitely want windows on this side, because this is the side that looks out onto the really nice view. It is a shame that tree is there, but I guess, you know, it just adds to everything, I guess. Okay, so we probably want more. At that point, it probably wants to be like windows across everything. It just wants to be like windows along here, and then let's just say normal walls at the end, right there, because that is not such a kind of a desirable view. Now, I was wondering whether we could do like a bit of a back and forwards tower. Now, I don't know if this works. I'm going to try it just to kind of see if this is actually...
What do you mean by a back and forward tower?
Like, I'm going to make the tower fun, Claire. I'm going to make it fun.
Oh, dear.
So if I put like these stairs right there, am I allowed to put one floor tile for free, like right over here-ish, or is it going to be really fussy? It's probably going to be fussy because it's floating. Yeah, it's going to be fussy because it's floating, unfortunately. I thought it might do that. That's fine. That's fine. All we need to do really is, if the door's that side, then the staircase ought to actually be, yeah, probably about over here. So that's covering this one to this one. And then we go back over to floor, and if we're allowed to, no, actual floor, please. Then, oh, wait, hang on. I think I might have been on the wrong one. Wait, I'm going to go back over to the stair plan, just see if my wonky stair plan actually could work. So if I put that there... want to clip onto there? No, I don't want to clip onto there. Fine. That's fine. Just store this. I don't need this here for the time being. So just store that. And now go over to the floors. And now I just want to put a floor here. Yes?
You need to use upper floor tiles, not foundation tiles.
I
You
don't...
were using foundation tiles, and that's why it wasn't working.
Yeah, I've gone over...
Stair thing.
I've gone onto floors now. But I think it would have been floating here anyway, so I don't think the other one would have worked regardless. Because, like, actually, it's telling me I could do this. Okay, if I now build this to here, and now I store this, yeah, part of structure would not be accessible. So I physically can't remove this, unfortunately. So I can't make a hole here, but I can extend this outwards. So I am allowed to have an extended tower. So now at this point, we're not quite overhanging yet, but I am curious as to whether maybe I could make a tower that goes progressively further and further in that direction. That's kind of what I'm curious about. I want my tower to be like a slanty tower. So, like, if I put that there, then I just put a few more, like, walls along here, say. So we can just put a few more of them over there. Now if I just have, more stairs coming up over here, just like, I'll just put some, like, stairs, like, into a sensible place that actually makes sense over... Come on, there's... hopefully there's just... I think there's just pest control going on down there. I think it's fine. So I just put them there. So yeah, we literally just have the stairs like that. And now we just keep going up back to normal traditional floors. The floors are now allowed to loop around here. Make sure they're actually rotated the right way. Yeah, so the grain is always the same. I like the grain to always be the same.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It's very important. Now, am I allowed to have this go out? Yeah, this is what I'm actually interested in right here. I can make it go out further and further as time goes by. So the idea should be, hang on, I'm just going to hop down here and just kind of get the look at this for the side. So the tower can progressively grow further and further out.
Is it going to be like a triangle shape, or is it just going to be like
yeah,
a
I was going to ease off those bits and like move the staircase so it progressively goes more and more up. And then I could potentially have like, I could have like a forever staircase where I try and line the staircases up. Like a forever staircase.
I do not know what that is.
Neither do I.
Okay, good.
Demonstrably. Also, if I do that, am I allowed to put like square bits over here? Like, are there inverted square bits? This is very important to me. Because there's these bits, but is there? Yeah. Okay. This is. I fell off a thing. Okay, I might need to build some scaffolding to get up there. But, like, I'd like... If I could ease that to just make it more of an actual triangle, that'd be interesting. And now I'm wondering whether I could do it... Oh, Claire. Do you think I could do it half level by half level?
Are there half levels in this game?
Kind of. So if I just do that, right, and then what we do is we need to move this...
How are you going to get off the staircase if you need to get off the staircase?
Okay, I didn't think that through, but like...
Yeah, but I've built many houses in The Sims, so, you know.
Maybe we don't need to. Maybe you can just hop on and off like that. Maybe...
There's a railing!
Yeah, but is there?
Yes! It's right there!
Okay, no, no. What if I use... Okay, no, what if I use concrete? What if I use concrete? If I use concrete... now... Okay, now the problem is the game's being a bit fussy with me.
Because you're building stupidly.
Yeah, arguably, yes. So what I need...
Also, your budget is almost out.
That's also true, yes. So I might need to build a bit more modestly. Okay, but the point is...
you don't need those tiles if you're going to make the stairs go that direction.
Yeah, exactly. So if the stairs are going...
Pretend you did it on purpose.
Yeah, so, like... What we need to do... Okay, we need to come up with a more modest tower. A more modest tower, because this is...
What happens if you delete that bit of the tower when someone's on it?
That happens. Bye, Jakes.
Sorry, I meant that bit at the... Anyway.
Yeah, okay. So what we need to do is we need to... Okay, now we know what we're doing. We can build it more sensibly from the beginning. Okay.
Oh, I see. So we're just undoing everything. Are we getting all our money back?
Well, I'm storing, not scrapping.
Oh,
so this just adds to a list of things I'm allowed to build for free.
Yeah. No, I know what storing means.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting it in your inventory.
Yes. So, okay. But now we know what we're doing. Now we've got a plan. I'm going to make the size of the tower more modest so we've got more up available to us. Mm-hmm. That's the crucial thing right here.
Well, you still need to have enough room per floor that you can always fit the staircase to.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't 3x2 the minimum to fit a staircase?
No, not if I do it the stupid way I was just talking about.
You could have a staircase on the outside of the tower.
On the outside of the tower? I don't know about that. This seems kind of crazy.
I'm saying this is how you save space if you want to build a tall, tiny house in The Sims. Stairs on the outside.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. Stored items count to budget. Yeah, we know they do. Periodic entertainment.
Do they?
Well, of course they do, because you're storing them. You've already bought them. You're not selling them.
That would explain a lot about why my budget was so limited. Ah. Okay.
Do you understand what storing things means? You've bought them, and you haven't sold them. You're just keeping them.
Right.
If you store this telly, you don't get the money back for it, John.
Now I know that. Now I know that. It makes a lot of sense. Yes.
The budget's not going down, Roy, because he's not selling shit.
I didn't notice that the budget wasn't going down.
Claire, John is missing crucial stair ballast. Very nice indeed. By the way, for those of you in the UK, there's a new Lego building competition on right now on. It's Channel 4, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's on Channel 4.
Yeah, they had to do bridges for the first test. It was very funny. It was basic. John bridges.
Yeah, it was me bridging right
there. Anyway, shout out to Slinger in the chat who says many people have commented that John needs to break down his junk to make space in his stash. Has he figured that out by now?
Well, why didn't you tell me that, Claire?
Well, I'm telling you now.
Mm-hmm.
I was busy making fun of you before.
Now, why aren't you...
It takes a lot of time.
Why aren't you clipping on? Why aren't...
Is this a upper floor piece?
Upper floor, yeah. Upper floor, type 15. And they totally were clipping on to that spot previously.
Is it just a... Is it a bit sideways? Is that why?
Is it because... Hang on, what's it? Selected item is... Well, you let me do it last time. You totally let me do that previously. Last time you were totally happy with that item being there. Because I went out that far previously. I definitely did. So, hang on. Unless I just drop down over here and I can just put down some additional... I could just build out the foundation slightly. That might help a little bit. But I totally was building out that far a second ago. I totally was.
You were, but I think it was clipping because it wasn't completely aligned on the right.
What does the chat have to say about that question?
They're making fun of you. They're saying you should scrap your shelves.
That's probably a good idea.
You need to delete the wall. Don't insult John, okay?
Yeah,
please, you can make fun of him, but let's not insult him. I will time you out.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, I totally was able to clip that on last time. I'm not sure why I'm not allowed to clip it on this time. Because I swear, the floor above this, in the original version, went out one further. So it's not hanging out further than it was, unless I need to actually build out from this side as a starting point. But in which case, why is this not even clipping on? All of a sudden, none of this is clipping on. Intersects with existing object. I might need to build... Do I need to build extra redundancy stairs in order to... Okay, hang on. Store that and store that. And now build out the... Yeah, the actual... that might be it. So that's now floating. But if I just build that down a little bit... So I can't build that out any further... I need to have a path that the game considers acceptable to get up. Yes, Claire?
Thomas Richter notes that the camp budget seems to be based on an item's polygon count, so a wall which is just a flat basic shape will take up less budget than a workbench or a turret.
Makes sense. And various people, there's a big crowd of people who have shown up to wave at me. Excellent. They're keeping me safe from the ghouls or the mole rats or the what have you. So it's good that they're here. So yeah, the thing is, we need to find... Okay, I need to find a way to build this up so that it can thereafter build out. There is technically... Yeah, there's an upper floor variant that actually clips onto stairs to create additional levels. So I could just build one of those. And the game seems happy with that existing. The game seems very content with that existing. So I can have a couple of those right there. In fact, these guys seem much happier clipping onto everything.
Wait a minute, do blueprints also affect budget?
Blueprints? I don't think so. I don't think they do.
Thomas Richter says, use a floor at the end of the stairs without the wall first.
I tried that. It refused to clip on. And this will sadly not clip onto here.
Yeah, the floor snaps as the stairs, but if there's a wall...
Yeah, so now that we've got this... Okay, now it's being a bit happier with me. Now it's happy with me going out here. So just make sure make sure the wood grain stacks up. So that can now go there, and that slightly fell through there, but that's fine. I didn't fall to my death, which is the important thing. Okay, so now I've got this out to here. So now I've got a small entry area and an extension in that direction, which is pretty much what I was looking for, actually.
That looks nice.
Yeah, so now what we've got to do is... now I've got to build... now I've got to build a basic floor over here. And then I just basically... This can just be... This is roof right here. This can be roof, though I could also...
I mean, why would you not use that as a floor?
But because
Because you want it to be a...
Yeah, because I want it to like go up. So I could build one of these, and then one of these, and then I can put then I can just build normal walls on the inside of that in order to basically cover this up. So we can have a normal wall right there, and then a normal wall refuses to clip here. No, people are saying, that's refusing to clip onto there. But I need to find... Yeah. I see how we've got... I mean, I would like that to be actual windows there, ideally. Because the idea would be then, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to have more stairs at this spot. I want to have more stairs there, and I want to have a third level that does the same thing I just did out there. And that is, again, happy to work.
Yeah, because... If there's not...
Yeah. So this now goes out further and further.
Outside of stairs.
Yeah.
But not if there's a wall behind the stairs.
Unless I want to start curving this... Ow! Unless I want to... I think I just broke my legs. Yes, I just broke all my legs. I'm sorry. I just broke my legs there.
I'm sorry.
Also, there's just a copper vein here, which is quite nice. Copper's quite useful. Yeah. So I just slightly broke my legs there. This is all absolutely fine.
Oh, you could name it the burrow.
Right. So this time, don't break my legs. So this needs to go. So how are we going to build? Actually, if I built a half floor right here, if the game was happy for me to have a half floor. The game might not be happy for me to have a half floor here. It doesn't seem to like it.
Oh,
Note, it would fill up too much space.
Dear, oh dear.
Yes.
John, there's a new rule for the drinking game.
Oh no.
That includes drinking every time you fall off the tower while building it.
Terrible idea. Okay, game. When you're trying to come up with a way that this would logically snap together. Come on, Fallout 76. You can do better than this.
Would it snap to the other side?
There we go.
Would this piece snap to the other bit?
Probably, yes. I'm hoping so. And that's no. That's a no. No, I think it wants something to support it. But I can't have much more...
What?
Yeah.
This is a piece that looks like it fits.
Yeah, but I think it wants...
Jinx was right. The building is terrible.
Shh. We're going to build something good here. That's what we're doing. Right, well, I have a play around with the walls. Claire, back to you. Sorry.
Yeah, there's quite a lot.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Donkey Daw, who gave us £5 and says, I've been here for a couple of years now and I love all your videos. Keep up the amazing work.
Well, thank you very, very much indeed.
Evil John Clone 666 gave us $2 and says, I found a black powder blunderbuss gun. This nerd is happy.
Nice.
That sounds like a good gun. I like the word blunderbuss.
Approve. Very much approve.
That's a question I think you and I will definitely agree on the answer.
Oh dear.
Benjamin Jacob Stevens says, gave us £5 and says, Hi John, long time watcher, first time donator. I have binge watched most of your content at this point, other than Crusader Kings 2. Is this a hole I need to dig? Yes, dig that hole. Yes, you need to binge watch Crusader Kings 2. Absolutely. It is, I mean, it's my favorite series that I think we've ever done.
Yes.
It's my favorite. I edited the last piece that you've got currently recorded, which is not today's episode, but next.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to be able to record some more of it.
That's true.
And
yeah.
that's going to be really exciting. But yeah, we ended on a really interesting note this last episode.
There's some really fun episodes coming up. That's certainly true.
Forward to it. Tonight's episode is bonkers in the best way. So if you wanna just start now, and then you'll have time to watch maybe 3 or 4 episodes before tonight's one, which is number 42. So chop.
Okay. That is what I've just done is I've managed to redo this in the correct order, that this door now is actually the right way round. So we've now got like a little area. This could probably be where the guns live. Like we could have like a couple of guns on this inner balcony over here, which is fine. What I've also been thinking is, do we actually want the tower to spiral rather than extend? Like, would it be better to have an extendo tower so it starts going in that direction? Because I think that might actually be better. In some ways, I think that actually might work a bit better. Though that would suggest that potentially this staircase ought to be in a different position to what it's in.
Okay, chat, calm down. I'm going to tell him about the thing. There's no need to yell.
What is the thing, Claire? Tell me about the thing. Yes.
Thomas Fisher gave us 5 Brazilian reais and says there are blueprints, which is just the plans.
Yeah.
And then there are stored blueprints, which are different. They do count to the budget. Every time John moves the camp, it is stored.
Yeah.
And people are saying in the chat, delete the stored stuff. That's why you have a tiny bit left in your budget.
Oh no, the stored
You
stuff.
should have to.
Okay, the original Jonpenny Tower
blueprint.
could probably be destroyed. How do I just kill the stored stuff? Do I just have to? Because like I can see I've got all of this here. How do I just actually kill it all? Because I can just put this down, but like then store. Delete blueprint and store. No, I don't want to delete the blueprint. I just want to no longer be storing it. That's the thing. And again, yeah, that's just delete. Well, that's a weird blueprint. Well, don't delete the blueprint. I just want to no longer have the blueprint constructed. That's what I want. Okay, I'm gonna store this because I'm not storing enough stuff right now. I think that's the problem. And then I just need to, I need to have ideally this. Why is this bit? Okay, that's a whole bit. So I see why that's there. Right, store that. But then get rid of both of these because we'll need these. I want the tower to. Do I want the tower to extend or do I want it to? Yeah, because here this is not a great view. That's the view I want over there, and I've already brought it 1 level. So I'm gonna bring this bit down. I'm gonna bring this down. And now I'm gonna turn it. Now I'm gonna try and turn the tower around over like here.
Oh, that's really nice.
Huh?
I think that's gonna be really nice.
Yes.
I was giving you a compliment. That's not weird.
Excellent. Right, which means I will need to have the tower extend to. Come on. No. Yes. No. Yes.
It is very fiddly.
Yes. Okay. I might need to put some floor down here before it's willing to accept this. Right. Floor down there. Into stairs, which are going to be hit. Oh, I had it for a second. Ah, we got it. Right, so it's going to be here, and this is going to be.
You have to keep the floor that's underneath the stairs because it looked like you could get rid of it.
I'm pretty sure you can't get rid of this floor. No. Part of structure would not be accessible anymore. So that is. He's wearing power armor. He's fine. Okay, now
like a diving board now.
Now I think we're okay. So now I can have that there, and this is now, the tower's now going to extend in this direction, which means I probably would like to. I wonder if I'm allowed to have half and half here. Actually, you know what? What is that noise? Who's firing, and what are you firing at? Alright, fine. No one seems to be causing trouble. Right, yeah, so what I need to do then is just probably have more of it. Fine, I think I see what I need to do here. This stuff's pretty simple, but actually if I can just... Can I get rid of this? Oh. Can someone come and heal me? And everyone take a drink. Can someone come and heal me, please? Guys? Yeah, please impact me. Thank you.
I think there's the live stream started playing in the living room, I can hear faintly something.
Oh, feel free to go. Yeah,
check?
go and turn off. It's probably on my laptop.
Ah, John.
What is that loud cocking noise?
Yeah, John. Shush, laptop.
Shh. Who is firing that gun? Whoever it is, stop it. It's very loud. Right, now I can build more wall over here. This can just be a normal wall. That's fine. What? Why? No, sometimes it doesn't. Just use the mute buttons on top of it. Dear oh flipping dear. Okay, so this is.
The floor pad is disgusting.
Whatever. Right,
No, it's really gross.
Okay, get rid of this. All I need is half bits here. Half bit here. Half bit here. That makes more sense. So now I can have this along here, and we can have this heading in that direction. So now we can have half bits. It's a shame I don't have any like nice picket fencing to just be the barrier at the edge here. Now I can have...
So apparently whatever it is you were complaining about, it's a bug. Sorry, I didn't get to it straight away, guys. I was just turning off the laptop in the living room.
I can appreciate why there might be bugs. But oh, don't do that. I want it to be... There you go.
Okay,
right.
So...
Yes.
While you do a bit of building?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, we have gotten quite behind. I'm sorry, everybody.
Go ahead, Claire.
A shout out to Sean, who gave us a very generous $50.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
And said, so glad to catch your stream. Hello from Tennessee. I started playing 76 yesterday on PC and I love it. I wanted to ask if you're on PC and want to be friends. My only gripe is building errors like floating. I love your content. Cheers, sir.
I am certainly on PC. The problem is I'd spend a lot of time like doing because I spend a lot of time. Why is it willing to clip on one side, not the other? Because I'm spending a lot of time like doing very structured like actual stuff where I'm actually like, recording what I'm trying to record. I'm often not very talkative while I'm actually recording the videos. So I'm around in the live streams for people who want to come and find me. But when I'm actually recording videos, sometimes it can be it's a lot easier if it's just me, I'm afraid. Oh.
This building seems very, very temperamental.
Why does I can put one up this side? I can put up a guide this side, which I quite like, but for some reason it's not letting me do it this side. And if I flip it, okay, if I try and flip that round this way. Why does it want to clip that side? That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. I just want it to mirror this side, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. Which is very irritating. Okay, next I probably want...
They're all separate left and right triangular pieces?
I tried going between them, though, and it didn't look like it was willing to play ball.
It just looks very fiddly.
It is quite fiddly. Okay, so this floor up here... is going to this is going to be a small floor with a small balcony, but this is going to be the main balcony up in this direction. The question is, how far am I allowed to make this extend? Because I'd like this to extend as far as possible, and the game seems pretty happy with me at the minute. So no, not that, not that, not that, not that, but not orientated like that.
Oh, very good.
That's good. Okay, so now we're starting to get somewhere. So the shape of the tower is now like... We've got like the basic starting bit, and then it goes round the corner up there to that bit.
That's very nice.
And then that extends out in this direction up here to a new extended bit over there. But that makes me think, should I extend this so there's not a hole there? That this is actually one piece, so it all goes up together rather than there being like one weird blobby bit over there.
Yeah,
so I feel like actually that corner should be filled in.
Unless you want that blobby bit, that corner that you're talking about deleting, if you want it to be one floor up, if that's possible.
Yeah.
So that
I feel like this should actually be like this should be filled in with floor. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, like I think this should be filled in with floor right here. If that's willing to go there, and then we just have this being a tiny extra bit of the room at the top here. I think that looks better. I think so anyway.
Slinger would like to know, John, do you find the building fiddly, or would you say it's more violin-y?
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
anyway. I thought it was quite good.
Mm.
John needs to pay attention to the inside or outside facing of walls and left and right pieces being different. That's from Anani Mouse.
If I did that from the outside, would it maybe work better?
Maybe.
I can see the sense of that. In which case, if I jump over here, maybe I can make the balcony work if I do it from this side. Or if I flip this. No, I want to flip this the other way. I want to flip this the other. I want it to be like this. Or alternatively, I want it to be like this, which looks like it should. I don't know why that doesn't work when the other side does. It totally works on the other side. It's really weird. Intersects with an existing object. I don't know why. I don't know why that doesn't work. Is it because I need to get rid of this? If I get rid of this first and I do it in a different order...
Maybe because the other one was placed against the door and this was placed against the wall.
Aha! Now let's see if I can now rebuild this wall here. Now it's technically going to be incorrectly facing. So that's now the outside is on the inside, but I kind of don't care. Because actually the balcony looks like how I want it to look, which is actually quite nice.
It's very fiddly.
It's quite fiddly.
I'm gonna have to do a cleanser later by going to build in The Sims, where it makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Now, where do I exactly want the balcony to be precisely? Because what I think I want to do is...
We know the wall is backwards, guys. It looks the same.
It doesn't actually look the same, but the problem is I don't see a way of making this, orientate the other way. So if I just pick this up and try and, orientate it backwards, it insists on clipping it with the outside in. The only way I can...
Yeah, but they're saying it's because that piece that you just put in, the triangle piece, it's also inside out. But,
But there was no other way to make it not be that way. There was no other way. It refused to clip on any other way. I'll store this and try and find a different way of doing it.
Yeah, Thomas Kierkegaard says, I've also had some problems with those small triangles in my build. It was already backwards. The outside was always on the inside. That was the problem with it.
Because, yeah, this one refuses to go any way other than that. That just clips like that. The only one that goes this way is this piece. That's the only way it does it.
I'm going to go with Emma in chat and say we literally already said we know the wall is backwards. We don't need to, continue pointing it out. It is just very obviously a fiddly building interface in this game.
Yes.
It just looks very fiddly. And also, the shutters open in, but they open on, the, stairway, column. So that makes kind of sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty much fine with that. So then the question is, what should the shape of this top floor be? Because up to this point, okay, so the bottom floor is a 2x2, which opens up to a 3x2, in fact. That opens up to a 3x2 with a balcony of a 1x2 over here. So I think what probably ought to be up here, in fact, is I kind of want to get rid of these two. I actually want to move them over to here, which the game seems perfectly content with me doing. So does that actually fit on? No, I want it to be the other way around, please. Yeah, you move to there. And you move to here. Yeah, and then the idea would probably be, what we actually have is, we've got, over here, we have a 2x2 room that opens up onto this is the balcony. This is the balcony out here. So we're probably going to have the same problem again. So having learned from the last time, I'd like to actually have... I want to actually have these pieces ready to go first, because I like them on the outside. So we have those two pieces right there. Okay, and then we probably have... Do I just leave it open at that point? I don't know. Let's just put the walls on, I'll see. Claire, over to you. Sorry, this bit I should be pretty quiet, so I will let you crack on and get caught up while I build these bits.
Okay, so first up, I've got 2 questions for you.
Yes.
You're going to use the entire time you're building this to answer these 2 questions, I know. But
excellent.
Never mind. Shout out to Original Diddy, who gave us £5 and says, hey, John, now that you've played quite a bit of Fallout 76 and it's officially out, are we going to get a proper review of it?
I am planning to do, a view of, the good and the bad bits, yes. What works and what doesn't. And try and give, a summary of that as best I can, yes. That is the plan. I'm, by the way, I think I need to shuffle this one cell over, because the problem we've got right now is I think we're intercepting with this tree.
Can we cut the tree?
No, there's no way to destroy the tree. That's the thing you can do in Fallout 4. You can't do it anymore. But I think if I just move everything one step over, we'll be okay. So I'm just gonna move things one stage over, and then I can just move like this over to here, assuming it's all orientated correctly. Yeah, I think we need to do that just to make it actually hook up correctly. But yes, I am planning to do I've already started kind of sketching out like a Fallout 76, looking at like the good and the bad of it and how it works and what works and what doesn't.
Okay, shout out to Joseph, who gave us £1.99 and says, what do you think of the Fallout 76 review by Jim Sterling?
I think it was unfair in some ways. Like, for example, like one of the things that it did was like it was talking about how the quests are very uninteresting. You just go to a quest marker and that's all you do. And while he was doing that, he was showing footage of like Hornwright Industrial, which I think is very unfair, 'cause that's literally like a little quest where you go in and, you know, you have to read the terminals and you can do a fun little exam, or you can do hacking, or you can find the right thing. So you have there are multiple different kind of, I think, quite interesting solutions to that quest. So I think if you compare like the design, the quest design, the level design, Fallout 76 is a step up from Fallout 4. I think it's unfair and unjustified to say that, like, oh, you know, you just go from place to place. And you just you walk through quest markers. That's a totally legitimate criticism of Fallout 4. I don't think it's legitimate here. So I think that was an incorrect thing to say. So I don't think that was fair. I mean, you know, clearly he had a worse time than me with, like, just on a technical front. He had a lot of problems in that regard that I did not run into. So, you know, I guess you have to allow for that business, but I do feel like there was an element of not being... I think there's an element of over-harshness there. I think there was an element of rushing to judgment. If you look at, like, the level that his character was, I think you can see that, like, you know, there's an element which he could not have played that much based on the fact he was quite a low-level character when he made that little video. So, yeah, I think there's an element to which that was not... it was not the most fair or thorough take on Fallout 76, I would say.
Yeah, and shout out also to Thomas Richter, who gave us another 2 Brazilian reais. It's quite a few donations today, so thank you very much,
Thomas.
And he wants to know how many parts is the stream ahead of the videos. I know you've been kind of hiding your level and your quests and stuff to prevent spoiling, but how many parts do you have filmed already?
I think we're up to just this next week. Just this next week, that's literally it. So not a huge amount, all things considered. What do we have alternatively do we have any alternative roof pieces? I do have the rather fun roof piece in the centre there. I could have one of those at the top. How do I feel about any of them? I think, by the way, we need to... Okay, I need to start destroying some stuff that's in the stored thing. Right. Let's get one of my stored big buildings down. I think we need to get the old Jonpenny Tower down. Needs support. Okay, well, I feel like it's... Needs support. Ah! I think it's because at some point Jonpenny Tower was attacked by a ghoul or something. So there needs to be, like... Okay, there needs to be a new bit of floor support for it to plug into, which can't exist without me destroying something. Right, okay. This is fine. All I need to do is... Must be snapped to an existing piece, but then I can't... Okay, okay, put that down and then scrap it. So, scrap that. And then start clearing out some space like that, which we might have to do because we're lacking in options. Okay. Right, this is going to be interesting. Yes, you just go down there, and then we'll just scrap you. Okay, there we go. Right, I'm just going to try and scrap as much as I can. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Quinksoren, who gave us $2 and says, John, you should have been an egg carton on the co-optional.
Shh. I did consider it. Like, I actually thought, like, I meant to ask you to create that asset, and then I forgot to ask you to do it.
No, I literally said to you, because people mentioned it when Jenna tweeted, people were like, oh, is he going to be an egg carton? I literally asked you, should I make an egg carton graphic, and you said no.
I changed my mind at one point then. Why is this still showing up as...
I tried, guys.
Okay, why is this showing up as still a thing I can build for no cost when it's...
Because it's in your stored inventory?
Yeah, but I keep burning them. Okay, that is definitely making a difference. This is definitely making a difference right now. Oh, there's a... Wait, what's this? That's just a wall that's in my face.
Don't build any scrap, just delete the stuff. You can scrap stored items with X.
Okay, so this is... delete blueprint all... no, that says store all components, which I presume you don't want to do.
Delete the blueprints.
Yeah, well, I can delete the blueprints. That's certainly true. Which appears to be giving me a tiny bit of extra space, but not much. So we're just going to get rid of all of that. And, yeah, get rid of all of that. And get rid of all of that. I swear I keep deleting the same thing over and over here. But sooner or later, hopefully...
Okay, well, while you do that much clicking, shout out to Lupus, who gave us $5. And says, I was just wondering if you know yet if the Twitch stream will go on YouTube. I want everybody to get to see John playing with his exclusive Bethesda women. It will. It's just going to... It's going to be low quality, I'm afraid. It is quite low quality. Just because it is... just because it was pulled down off Twitch, and that's quite low quality as a result. I was hoping to find a way to sort that out, but maybe not so much. Right, okay, now we're making some progress here, because I do not need 5 separate stash boxes. That's certainly true. So I'm just going to break down some of this business, and it's all going to be fine. And shout out to Thomas Richer again, who gave us 10 Brazilian reais and says, this is another super chat for when John inevitably gets out of budget, reminding him that it is okay to delete blueprints on stored tabs because they don't really remove the blueprint from the blueprint tab.
Oh, do they not? Oh, that's much easier then, yes. Excellent.
Okay. And shout out to Roman, who gave us $50. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you.
And says, thanks for being positive on 76. I've been a big fan so far. Any plans to organize groups through Discords or Reddit, even before private servers? I'd love to team up with some MATN fans rather than random fans.
I think some people already are. Like, I know some of these people who are with me, like, do play together on occasion. So if you join the Discord, that will entirely be a thing that is possible to do, I would imagine, yes.
Yeah, and Thomas Richter gave us another 5 Brazilian reais and says, when you delete a stored blueprint, it just splits the object from the blueprint into individual objects.
Ah, I see.
So that would be why you have to delete them a couple times and they remain in your inventory and they still take space.
Yes, that does indeed make a bit of sense.
Okay, cool.
Now, I might need to redo the rule here so that I can actually have this area be closed off. Yes!
This is an important one. Dwight gave us 10 Canadian dollars and would like to know what's going to happen to the channel when the EU passes the law. Now, for everybody in the chat that's confused about what law we're talking about, I believe Dwight is referring to Article 13.
Yep, I'll be talking about Article 13, yeah.
Which is a thing that the EU is looking at adding, I guess, to like the EU constitution or something.
Yes.
And it's, I don't know, I guess it's meant to protect copyright and to fight against big corporations and stuff, but in actuality it looks like it's going to make content creators' lives very, very tricky.
Yes.
So we don't
know.
No, we don't know because we don't know.
I mean, there's an element, like a lot of what people know is because YouTube's made a big fuss about it itself. Now, YouTube, of course, does have an interest in scaremongering about this to some extent. And the EU is extremely good at fudging things at the last minute in such a way as keeps things happy for everybody for the most part.
I think
so. We'll have to wait and see, to be honest.
Yeah, I've emailed my French MP about it, like the MP for French people living abroad.
Yeah.
And the kind of answers that I've got were very much like, oh, this is to protect, this is to, like, curtail the power of big business on the internet. And it just seems like they have no idea what, like, content creators are.
Yes.
So hopefully there will be some kind of, provision for that if, like, there's a person in the EU Parliament that, like, actually knows what content creation online is.
We live in hope.
We'll live in hope, exactly.
Now, am I allowed to just build a wall here? Because I suspect the game's going to be fussy about that. Because if I can build a wall here, and then the thing is, I then can't build a wall here. So I need to find a way of making the top of this area merge into over here. I think I need like more floor in this direction, purely so that the floor here can go along here to some extent. I think the floor here has to go along here, otherwise the game's going to be fussy about walls being around here. So then I need to find a way to make, ideally, a roof go... Yes, a roof can go over the top, and this can just be a little hidden nook at the top here. And then if I just build that here, then can I build walls here anyway? No, but maybe if I build the wall first, then it will let me do that. Okay, let me do that, and then let me build the roof. There we go. It's just a question of doing it in a different order. And again, the wall is backwards, but I will take it just to make it actually flipping happen at all. And then another window right there. Okay. And also, we've got... Look at this. This is going to be our view, by the way.
Ooh, that's very
Pretty
nice.
good.
I quite like
Pretty
that.
good, yeah.
You're right, that it is better that side.
So this is why we moved it in this direction, I'd say.
Jesus, no.
Yes.
Shout out to Lead Ale who gave us another $2 and says, John for PM, let's do it, people. Let's
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, goodness, no.
Shh. It's a good idea, Claire. It's going to work.
I mean, do you really want a man for Prime Minister who has shutters opening indoors?
Only slightly on occasion.
Yeah.
So fun.
Shout out to Thomas Risher who gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says, you need a bridge ballast, John.
I do. Right.
I don't know if I think I might have read that one twice, in which case I'm sorry, but bridge ballast will always be funny.
I'm not sure I heard you mention it before, so I don't think so.
Ooh, Unirob did a song. It's a reprise of the song he did for House Flipper.
Excellent. As in Flipper of the House.
Well, I'm not sure. He did several songs for House Flipper, let's be honest.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll take a moment to listen to the beginning of it in a minute. But first up, shout out to Evil John Clone 666 who gave us $10 and says, "Hi guys, I just have to tell John about some funny prompts from a Cards Against Humanity tournament."
Excellent.
Oh dear. The prompt was, "You had me at," and my answer was Bill Clinton naked on a bearskin rug with a saxophone.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, it does remarkably work, because I don't know if that's the whole card or if you had to pair saxophone with Bill Clinton in a way that made sense, but yes, that's quite funny. Alexander gave us €10 and says this is for balancing your budget.
There we go. Okay, now this is starting to work. We've got a little secret cubby hole up here where we can
storage.
Yeah, we can have some. Yeah, we'll put storage up there. We can hide some storage up there. We've got this little. Okay, so let's do the walkthrough here. I think everyone else has got bored and wandered off, by the way. So we've got this perfectly sensible house right here where I just need to come up with some tiny little stairs. They're going to be in this part of the world. Perfect world. I need some stairs. Why can't I have stairs? Let me have stairs. Okay, fine. There's not stairs. We enter the house. There's going to be this downstairs area. This is going to be I think just the workshop area. And then we're going to have this area up here. This is going to be... Actually, I need to figure out what I want the floors to be like. I want the top floor to be the living area. This is going to be the nice area when we have, friends over and whatever. So I think it actually, it's got quite a nice view over here. This is actually a really nice spot, which I really quite like. So we're going to have, some good stuff out there. I wouldn't mind having an overhang outside to create a porch. I think I would actually quite like a porch, in fact. So if I could use the half floor tiles to create one of them, if I could create that, because these guys seem really not fussy about clipping. Yes.
Are there support beams you could use? Support beams?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, because people are saying, kind of rightly, that it does really look unstable. What about can you go down one?
Hang on. Yes.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a support piece that you would put in the corner?
It would.
I mean, not.
Yeah. Ah!
I made John fall down.
Damn it, Claire.
Not there, obviously, because it's a half.
I could attempt to attach some support pieces. Yes.
The people are asking for support pieces.
Okay. The question is whether they agree to clip on.
Slinger says, "Hi friends, come over to my balcony. It has no safety railing."
That's because I don't have any safety railings. Okay. That's why. That's the reason there's no safety railings, because I don't have any. I'm not sure any of these are going to agree to clip on, though they'd be aesthetically pleasing. This game's like, oh no, they're in the air. We can't have that there. That's not going to go like that. So I think we're just going to have to just assume there's a lot of bridge ballast at the front over here. Just assume there's an awful lot of bridge ballast at the front. That's what we need.
There are support beams under the stairs tab, I believe, says the gentleman gamer.
Under the stairs tab. Well, it's marked as a post. So I could... Yeah, okay. Can I just make posts go all the way down?
John for PM. Strong and unstable leadership this country needs. Oh, it's not unstable. It has support beams now. It went green for like 1 second. There we go.
Oh, no. Intersects with... No, it's too close to the... Okay, and what I need to do is I need to have another one on the other side, and then I think I can have... Then if I just put a bit of foundation down over here to be about here-ish, and then this just needs to be in just the right spot, but this is quite fiddly to...
Okay, well, while you fiddle with that, shout out to Ella, who gave us £2 and says, "I'm sorry, I can't join you. I'm too sick to sit up right now. Love you." I hope you feel better very, very soon. I've already said that in the chat, but sorry you can't join us.
Yes, we hope to see you soon, Ella.
And shout out to Pisa, who gave us $1.99 and says, "This is my first super chat. You helped me find some great games. Thank you."
Oh, you're very, very welcome indeed.
And Sean gave us $2 and says, "This is the apocalypse. You don't need railings, y'all."
I hope not, because there aren't any.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to
Too much. Jacob in the chat says, after watching John play Hitman, I wouldn't go anywhere near a balcony with him, railing or not.
It makes sense to me. Okay, I need to loop around and just get this plugged on. Carry on. It's going to take me a minute to get these supports in play. Come on. Okay. Yes. Oh, what the? There's just a nuclear explosion down the road. This is probably an unsafe place to be. And okay, and one more. And that one also intersects with an existing object. Also, I think I'm about to die of thirst. So I'm just going to drink some water. Luckily, I did stock up on water earlier. So I've got loads of water with me. So don't worry about that. And I think I should have some food with me as well. Yeah, I've got enough food. Some of it's going off, so that's fine.
Rename it to Jonpenny Tower.
Well, it is slightly wonky and liable to fall over.
Sort of, yeah. Shout out to Caspery, who gave us €20 and says, "Hi, John and Claire. Great work so far with the new Jonpenny Tower. Would suggest open or low walls on every floor overlooking the valley. Get the most out of the great view."
I think I'm not going to try and take the walls down now, just because it would be quite difficult to redo them. And then
that support beam placement was so good it needed some fireworks. That's what was happening, John.
Damn straight. Are these actually orientated the same way? They're not orientated the same way.
Don't move them, John.
Reorientate. Now I just want to sneak another one in the middle, but the game's being really funny about the one in the middle for some reason. I don't know why. Why are you being funny about this?
Well, it went green for a half a second there.
I don't know where. Okay, but if I do that, okay, if I put it there,
it's down though.
Then yeah, but then if I put like a normal bit of floor between the two, will that then work? No, I think they're too close to. I think they're. Okay, what if I go for a half? If I go for a half here...
Kyle says in the chat, "How do you guys have all these supplies? I can't seem to find enough to make anything." He has all these supplies because there's a bunch of community members playing with him right now at this moment, just bringing him stuff.
Okay,
so
that's...
It's not your bad.
It's pretty okay. Like, that's half supported.
Yeah.
That is, like, close.
Fine.
That's good enough. That's pretty good support right there.
Look, it was being supported before. We just put in the beams because people in chat wanted there to be support.
There are now support beams.
Okay.
There are now support beams, which I didn't know about. So that's kind of cool to know.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, shout out to David who gave us $5 and says, please take over a workshop today and build a base in there, as well as using the free material it provides. We love you, John. Thanks for considering.
I will definitely, if I need supplies, I'll definitely go and have a workshop just to kind of get them together. That's a very useful thing to do. Not there. I want it at the side. I want to have. Okay. I need to take these down and put the walls up first.
Also, Venus gave us £5. Thank you very much. And says, why must John only do community events for games I don't own? Curses.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, this is a multiplayer, so it does make it easier to do things like this. And shout out to Tina, who gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
And says, I've been watching you for years, loving the Fallout 4 launch series. And you were the only person I trusted when deciding on playing Fallout 76 or not.
What is that? Thank you, by the way, but what is that loud banging? What is that banging?
I don't know, but...
Does someone need help down there? I don't know what that loud banging is.
Was that Sparker being attacked by somebody else?
I think they just fell off. I think they just fell off a cliff.
All right.
The fall damage in this game can be a little bit on the extreme side. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Shout out to SD who gave us $5 and says, I'm glad you can do this now that Phantom Doctrine is out for real. Any chance you'll revisit it?
Yes, I was thinking about visiting that revisiting it at some point. That would certainly be of interest.
Yeah, after the end of a very hectic kind of month-long period, we might be able to play games that are not Hitman,
Yes.
Red Dead 2, Fallout, or Crusader Kings 2.
That'd be nice.
That's the list.
What is that? Can anyone else hear that? If you can hear that, can you go and find who it is and murder them? Because I'm not sure who it is, but it's very annoying. You see, I wanted to turn this into a porch area, but I think it's a bit too closed in. I think it's better without the walls. I think if it's just I think it's better without those walls.
Yeah, that's nice because then if it rains or whatever,
I'd like a half wall. I'd like a half wall here, but there's no way to do a half wall.
Okay. Is there not?
I don't think so. If I go into walls, the only options for full walls are them, and then that's half, but only half. Yeah, only half that can be rotated like that. I guess I could put a half up there, which is kind of nice.
Isn't that what you said you wanted? I thought that's what you wanted.
I meant more half like that way, but.
Oh, do you mean half that connects to the ceiling?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you can't do the ones that are kind of triangular.
I guess I could, but I'm pretty happy with this half actually. I just want it to be a little porch. I'm just kind of annoyed I can't. There we go.
They are saying in the chat that it is a sound glitch. Penny says, I get it, sometimes I have to reload to fix it. The sound is a bug. Yeah, so thank you to Penny and Christian and Cap.net.
So weird.
And Jink, who are all confirming. Yeah, Jink says the sound does not actually exist in the game.
That's so weird. There's a random hammering noise. Fine. Once I get I'll save a blueprint of this, and then probably what I'll do is I'll just log in, I'll log out, and then log back in again. In fact, this will probably be an excellent time for just a very brief break while I do that.
Yeah,
so,
and again,
sorry.
Thanks to Jack and Jigs and Delicles and Bar Monkey and Jane, who all pointed out about the loud banging, and Thomas Richter. So thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to try and just basically grow the structure. Just make sure I've got everything. That is the entire structure, right? Yeah, it looks like it's just about eating an entire blueprint budget. But it looks like we've got what we need here. Fine. We're going to very, very quickly in that case just have a very quick pause while I just save the blueprint and then reload the game and then rebuild. Well, hopefully I won't need to rebuild. Hopefully when I leave and come back, it'll just rebuild itself. Unless it doesn't have a reason to. It does normally do that. But just in case I'm going to blueprint that. We will be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, we are back, and we are back as well. Marvellous. So, we've managed to reload into a universe that doesn't have completely random banging noises, which is absolutely spot on. So we've got ourselves... yeah, this is working. But actually, if I'm gonna extend this out here, I might actually extend this to have a low wall. Yeah, I'm going to extend these out to have a low wall, given I've just built the porch right there. So there we go. Now we've got ourselves like a bit of a low porch there. The supports have survived the trip, which is marvellous. So yeah, we've got ourselves... I think this is going to be the defensive one. Jinx has managed to catch up with us. Okay, so... things that we do need. We do need, obviously, some defences. And I think the defences are probably at the front door, I'd say. Because that's where the danger is going to be coming from. So probably, we want to have ourselves a bunch of defences just at the front door right here. And that is, those eat a lot of budget, by the way. So,
Wait,
okay.
Did you place that second one or not?
No, it didn't allow me to because it would be over budget. So what I need to do is, yeah, I just need to come up with, I just need to basically go back over to blueprints and break down some more stuff, including, the welcome camp new. But as people were saying, like, part of the problem is, yeah, that's blueprint 1, that's Jonpenny Tower, which I don't need to... This is going to be hard to move. This is what Jonpenny Tower looks like. It's schematic. This is what I'm calling it, by the way. I'm calling it Jonpenny Tower. That's not been built yet. And wouldn't be allowed to be put down. Yeah, this is the... Wait, does that... No, because I already pulled that down. So I need to just break down everything. Okay, this is stored. Yes, this is stored right here. The problem with Jonpenny Tower, the original, is I need to actually... I think I need to put down like a single block so it can clip into that single bit of foundation. Otherwise, it's going to refuse to go down because it's technically floating.
Okay, people want you to get rid of the metal shelves and to delete that from stored, not from blueprints.
Where are the metal shelves? How many of them do I have down over here? Metal. Oh yeah, 52 metal shelves.
Well, will you do that?
I think we found the solution. Yes.
I've told you that before, because they told me that before.
You've mentioned nothing about shelves, to be Claire.
Excuse you? I did too.
It's my impression of Claire.
That's rude. Anyway, shout out to Jason, who gave us $5 Australian.
Good dollars.
And said during the break, for those just joining us, they've stopped for a quick banging break.
Oh!
Yes, indeed. And, of course, I was trying to read that out as soon as we came back, but John steamrolled me again, even though I was making big arm gestures to get him
that's
to
what you were
jump
doing.
up.
I thought you were doing a weird... I
literally just told you about the banging joke whilst we were on the break, yeah, eating the Jaffa cakes. I was like, hey, by the way, someone made a sex joke. Just be prepared when I read that out later.
Duly noted.
Anyway, I have a message that's nice to you. It's a bit nicer than you deserve, but shout out to Merlin, who gave us £5 and says, I'm really happy about your positive attitudes in this game. Well done on your day 1 station. You're a good egg.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed.
And shout out to Richard Irwin in chat, who says, Claire, you did too mention the shelves. Yes, you built, and thanks to also Pelbo in chat, who's explaining to everybody why you have so many shelves, which is you built the shelves to grind XP when you had way too much steel.
Yes. Okay. Now, we do have a slight problem, which is I'm out of blueprints or... Oh, that's blueprints. Right, okay. No, I'm not. That's fine. The situation is under control. I just need to do some scrapping of more things, including... Yeah. Why have I got... I've got doors and all sorts. Right, I just need to do some more scrapping. Right, carry on.
Do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cool Wolf Crusader, good username, who gave us $5 and says, hi, John and Claire. I love you guys so much. Happy to watch and support you all. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
And shout out to Knight of Cerberus, who gave us £5. And said, I'm loving the videos on Fallout 76, John. I might be tempted to give it a try. Also, much love to Claire for all the hard work she does.
Does she? Does she really?
Yeah, she does, yeah. And people in chat would like to delete the stored stuff, not the blueprint.
I am now deleting the stored stuff, yes.
Okay, good. Just checking.
But we do still have, most importantly, Jonpenny Tower and the welcome camp itself, so I can rebuild the welcome camp back at
For sure.
in its existing place. The Jonpenny Tower has been formally retired.
Anyway, shout out to Jonathan Freeman, who gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
And said, help, I bought Fallout 76 and only discovered that as it kept crashing on launch that my CPU is an i3 and the minimum recommended is an i5. Is there any way I can force the game to run or am I screwed?
You should. I imagine you'll still be able to make it run. It's just what performance you'll get out of it.
And I mean, people in the chat were saying, asking also whether it was possible for him to return it or anything like that. But yes.
So apparently I also had 25 lamps.
Look, it's nice. It would be nice for Jonpenny Tower to be well lit up at night.
Yes.
You know, so that people could come and shoot you.
Now that gives me plenty more budget to actually look at, how to decorate this place. I think at this point, I'm more or less into the decorating phase.
Okay, well let's talk about rooms.
Yes. Here we go. What have people had to say about like what we use each room for? Because we've got the porch, then we've got like a small entry room right here. Though I could extend it. It outwards. Yeah.
Okay. I've got some suggestions in the super chat. Let me read them before you ask the chat their opinion, because then that'll be too much for me to read at once.
Acceptable, yeah.
Please. Shout out to C-Bow120, the Emperor of Yorkshire, who gave us £5 even, and says, upon these foundations you shall build the Church of Chicken or the Church of the Egg. I'm not sure which one came first.
Approved.
Evil John Clone 666 gave us $2 and wanted you to build a wall to keep the ghouls out. We've got
we've got defences now.
We've got defences.
We should be alright. We should be alright in that regard, yes.
Shout out to Unirob who gave us £2 and says if there's a piano and a guitar, you could have a music room, maybe.
That is, I don't think I've got, I don't know if I've got instruments. I'll need to look into whether I have instruments. There's more explosions going, that's the second nuclear explosion I've seen down there. It happens a lot.
Yes, and shout out to Sir Roderick Quincy Font on the bottom, the magnificent King of Australia, who gave us $2 Australian and said there are balcony railings under the defence tab.
Under the defence tab. Let's
Right,
have a little look, see what we have over in defences. Which I assume I just went straight past. Defence package generators. Defences! Okay. That's kind of cute. They're a little bit ramshackle, to be honest. I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have... I'm not sure if I like them. Like, I don't know if I'd rather have... Okay, store this, and then store this. And if I have that instead, what alternatives do I have? Because there's, like, barricades. And that doesn't go there. That presumably goes on the ground only. And then we got... Yeah, then we've got perimeter wall railing. That only comes in those two variants. I could have this. I don't know, Claire. I was thinking I prefer it without.
Oh, but I think it's nice to have a little protection. I mean, even though you can clearly jump over it.
Yeah, I mean not at the front because this is where the turrets are. So you need the turrets to be here.
Anyway, shout out to Kat who gave us $5 and says I'm not hearing any discussion of the tabby room. I love to you both. Thanks for the laughs. Hashtag Cult of Claire. Hashtag Tenets of Tabby.
I mean, what
So a tabby room.
Whatever.
Come on.
What this game really needs is you need to be able to like go up to a creature and like if you say like maybe had like the animal friend put, you could actually like like bring it home to you and make it your pet. And if anyone killed your pet, that is like the worst crime of all and comes with like a mega bounty.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
There we go. You just able to. Okay, so we got four turrets at the front door here, which is good. Which is excellently good news. So we've actually got some defense here. Next thing's next. I probably need to light the old girl up. Now, I don't have a huge amount in terms of lights available to me. I've got these lamps. And I've got like a little like just a nice warm bonfire, which I could have like just like a nice warm bonfire at the front door here. Like, okay, yeah. Talk me through rooms, Claire. Talk me through rooms. What have people had to say about that?
Well, there's the music room and the tabby room, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
What else are people saying? Just a second. I think someone was saying a Cult of Claire room, but I can't remember if that was in the... I didn't think that was in the super chats. I didn't think I missed any, but... Wait a second, let me just search cult messages to see if I've missed any.
Dear oh dear.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so someone in chat was saying a Cult of Claire room earlier. See if I miss anything. I do not think so. I was, oh, sorry. Workshop on the ground floor, maybe.
Well, if I can fit it all in, yes.
The upstairs should be, so that was Robert.
Yeah.
Tycoon Builder says the upstairs should be a bedroom and the bottom should be a living room.
Yeah, okay. The bottom, no, you mean like the second floor?
I'm not sure exactly what people mean. You need to be very specific if you're giving us a message.
Yeah, there's a ground floor, which is this one. Then there's the first floor, which is this one, and then there's the top floor. Actually, no, there's confusion between Americans and English people what first floor means. Let's just go for top, middle, and bottom floor. All right.
Okay.
Refer to them if you want to specifically flag a particular type of floor or what have you. That would be good. That would be of use.
Bob Tron says, "Are we going to have an altar room where we do our ritualistic sacrifices to the cult of Claire?" The Geek Covered says, "Can you build a recording room with a PC in it?" Whoops, that went super fast. Sex gazebo and open plan bathroom. Thank you, Crunchy Plasma, for that. Pabs, we are not building a Brexit room, which would be essentially a room full of idiots and half-finished things. We're not doing that.
No.
That's clearly full of, a pit of snakes and everything, so that's fine. A crafting bench on the porch for random passersby to...
Yeah, I want to have something out on the porch. I was thinking maybe it might be nice to actually have... Like, how about that as, like, two people just round a campfire in this wooden building, like, at the starting point right there.
Oh, that's a nice porch. Actually, we got a message from, we got a super chat about that. Wait a second. Yes, Niche Icon gave us $5 and says, for the perfect West Virginian porch, you need a rocking chair, a musical instrument, and a shotgun in an umbrella holder.
Nice.
Yes, so we've already got a rocking chair, just like a musical instrument and a shotgun. So, I mean, we're already building a music room for Unirob or something. Or at least getting a guitar, because we know there's one nearby we can steal.
Well, we can go and pick it up, but I'm not sure you can put it back down again, because it would just appear inside, like, it would just appear as a oh, people are already sitting down in front of the fire. We've got our first visitors to the house here.
John, we have a lot of messages in the chat. So Roderick and Sven both say we should have an adhesive farm.
Oh, we absolutely should, yes.
Yeah.
Agreed, 100%.
Also, make a moon door like in Game of Thrones. He doesn't know what that is. But it's basically in the top floor where it's overlapping the valley. Just make a hole in the floor and you can push people through there when they're annoying me.
Why is that called a moon door?
Because it's got like a moon design on the ground floor, on the ground where it is. Like the particular house that has a moon door, it's in one room and there's a moon on the floor and they can open it up and shove people out. That's just what it's called.
All right.
But they are also like all kind of crazy, so it makes sense that. Anyway, sauna. We should have a sauna.
A sauna, yeah, interesting idea.
Yeah, the top floor should be a tech lab like Hangman's Alley, says Daniel.
I don't think I've got enough tech to have a tech lab just yet. The question is, do I like the actual colour of this light?
Where is the shrine to Tabby? The bottom floor should be a sauna. Top floor should be the ensuite. We should have a library. That's a very good idea from Digital Spark.
There's not that many books in this game. There's not that many books.
Just get working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm just trying to get through everything. There's a lot of messages. Let's see. A tea room, says the Geek Cupboard, where us Brits can sip tea and eat biscuits and say, I see, and blimey a lot.
Dear oh flipping dear. Possible.
Set up a water purifier for free unlimited purified water, says Casual Pig. The Magnificent Mobius says you should build an oubliette.
An oubliette.
Guys, he can't build an oubliette because he don't know what that is.
It's like a sarcophagus with spikes inside. It's where I put people.
He seriously thought when we first started CK2 that an oubliette was like an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, exactly, like an Iron Maiden. That's why it was so bad if you put 2 people inside. That's worse.
The problem is that, John, an oubliette is like basically solitary confinement in like a dank little like cage at the bottom of a dungeon, and you don't get fed or anything, and people forget about you. That's why it's called an oubliette. Like having an extra person in would make it less bad of a punishment. Anyway, you also still put your bastard daughter in it.
I did, yeah.
So, and do you know what the worst thing is? Do you know what the worst thing is? Is right now when I said to you, you put your bastard daughter in the oubliette, I was like, oh, it's not that bad. He's done worse things since. I used to think that was the worst thing you had possibly done in the entire thing, but yeah.
I'm going to fall to my death attempting to attach more power conduits to the outside of this bloody building.
Yeah, but that'll be worthwhile.
I just need to build some scaffolding to do this. I need to build some scaffolding because I need the wires on the outside. So I just need to build some.
Thomas Richter says John has to command the scavengers to get a toilet plan so that they can build a bathroom. Yes, and he also points out that it was not just your bastard daughter, but your bastard baby daughter.
Yes, well that's fine because like she didn't know any better, so that makes it okay.
I mean, she did. That's why she hated you.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Tiny bit of scaffolding will sort this out.
Let's see. Ooh, a desk fan appreciation room.
Okay, one power connector up here. There we go. Now that gets hooked up to this one over here. There we go. In fact, actually, no, I'm not going to do that because that's in the way of the window. So I'm going to...
Shout out to Rizo Nozea, who says you need a toilet in the house so you have somewhere to drink from.
I think I don't have a toilet. I think I've got a portable outdoor toilet thing. I need this to be facing this way. Come on game. Come on game. It's pretty obvious what I want to do. I'm trying to attach this to a... Come on game. Anywhere you want. Come on, I'm just going to hammer A until it happens. I'm just going to hammer A until this happens at some point. Come on.
That's just riveting game content, that.
Go on then, crack on.
Thank you. Shout out to William, who gave us $5 and says, I love your content, John. And shout out also to Potato Goblin, what an excellent username. Gave us £20 and says, hi John and Claire, I would suggest an area for your camp is a small field just north of Charleston train station. Perfect spot. Right beside the trading station, and it has a nice duck pond that you can put some water purifiers into.
Ooh, interesting. I had to see a really nice one close by to just the west of Flatwoods, where someone had built something into the house. Someone had built something right next to the workshop up there, which was kind of cute. That was really nice.
And 6Kilo5 says if you invite people to your team, they can build in your camp, so it might be useful if people have plans you don't have.
Yeah, but they can drop excess plans if they have them, so that's fine. It's okay. I'd rather do the actual build myself for the most part. trying to find a cocking. Okay, you know what? That'll do. That'll do right there. This, scrap that wire. Okay, now this, no, don't do that. You attach up to here, and then this attaches to here. And the reason I want that is because I want them, I want there to be power flowing around the outside of the building. And now I should be able to, if I just head around up top of the roof, I'm just wiring the building at this point. We're just doing some wiring. Claire, please carry on.
Yeah, shout out to Kryptonian Bosch, who gave us €10 and says, I finished my university work just in time for the stream today. It must be fate.
Nice.
It was my birthday this Friday, so I can actually afford to put something in the MATN tip jar for once.
Oh, excellent.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, absolutely.
Indeed. And shout out also to Swifty McSwift, who gave us $5 and says, to whoever gave John that perception bobblehead earlier, I love it. It still won't work, but I love it.
Shh.
It was a good joke. Indeed. Anyway,
Alright, now I need to get the power hooked up onto this wall.
There you go. Shout out to Mr. Ghost of 5, he gave us $10 and says, John, have you noticed that enemies seem to be scaled to whoever's the highest level in the area?
That certainly seemed to be the case. Yeah, I was just saying to Motor. Ah! Help! Somebody help!
No, he can't come to you!
Somebody help!
Well, while you are dying,
Guys!
I'll finish reading the thing that I was reading when you interrupted me.
Yes.
Mr. Ghost of 5 says, I went to the Divide solo and found level 1 to 10 mobs until a level 40 player showed up and spawned level 40 mobs. To that effect, someone who is on the map with you right now, Solar Dragon says, holy shit, there's a level 87 on the map right now, so get ready for some high level enemies.
It's definitely not the highest person on the entire map. I think it's like the highest level person who's like in the immediate area.
Oh, okay.
I think, anyway. Right, so the problem we had there was, okay, someone's saying follow me. Yeah. They're trying to indicate. Someone has basically given me the ability to set up an adhesive farm. That's what they've done.
I was going to say, isn't it nice they brought you like a lunchbox, but no.
No, that's an adhesive farm. That's adhesive farm right there, which we can set up at the front right here.
Yeah, Kyle in the chat says, Claire, please tell John that railings are under defences. It'll keep him safer. I think he's found railings and just decided they're not very pretty.
Yeah, they're not pretty enough. I'd rather occasionally fall to my death, yes.
Oh, great. I know, guys. This is why we have railings, John. Oh, dear. Anyway. Pardon me. Shout out to Tony, who gave us £4.99. And says, I've been watching you since the days of Fallout New Vegas Kill Everything and Fallout New Vegas No Kill. Keep up the great work. I love all of your videos.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
That's lovely. And also shout out to Jameson, who gave us $10 and says, that's another comment about blueprints, that the stored ones are different from your blueprints tab. And that the tab is just grouping the items you've used in the past and it'll be deleted once it's replaced in the world. Tony gave us another £9.99. Says, I love all your videos. I've been around since the early days of Fallout, New Vegas Kill Everything. I think sometimes people do double comments if they don't hear it straight away. So if anyone's new in the chat and considering super chat, there's a list. Your comments will absolutely get read, but it might take a little bit because
I never shut up.
Sometimes I need to let Jen talk. I was going to be more diplomatic about it, but yes, that thing, but you never shut it up.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
And shout out to William, who gave us $5, whatever, and says, Claire, do either you or John enjoy dark fantasy novels? I'm a little scatterbrained this morning, sorry. He left a message earlier that didn't have any message with it, but we got that fixed up. dark fantasy novels, what would you say, John? Because you've really enjoyed Robin Hobb, and that's
Is that dark fantasy?
Well, I mean, it does kind of have a lot of, like, punching you in the feels kind of thing. It's more, I think we would classify it more like epic fantasy than, like, say, grimdark or whatever. But, like, I really enjoyed Game of Thrones, and that goes in quite dark places sometimes. So, I don't know, I don't specifically go look out for a lot of really, like, grim stuff, because there's a lot of tropes in it I don't particularly enjoy. But, you know, I definitely read some fantasy that was dark. I don't know about the specific subgenre though.
Yes. Probably more. You probably read more of it than me.
No, I mean I literally like.
But even if you're trying to avoid it, you still might, because I think you read more fantasy than me. Full stop.
Yeah, no, I read more fantasy than you. Full stop. I just think generally, if something is described as the appeal of it is that it's so dark. Like, sometimes I just don't really have the energy for that because everything is already terrible. Anyway.
Right, so we got ourselves our little adhesive farm here, which in case you don't know means basically mute fruit, potatoes, and corn. And mix that with some purified water. You got yourself adhesive. So that is an excellent thing to have right there. Okay, we've got... There's more here. I do not need steel scrap. Take it away. Who was that dropped that off? I'll murder you.
John.
Yes.
No, they are being nice.
They're leaving steel scrap. That's basically an insult in this game.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna set up some more scaffolding this time rather than trying to hang off the side of the building, which is a thing that's physically impossible to do. Is what we're gonna try and do right now. Okay, that's what we're gonna try and do. Carry on.
Yeah, and shout out to Connor in chat who wanted to know if there's still going to be a Dust episode. There's going to be Dust and Crusader Kings 2 tonight.
Yes,
and,
there is.
Both of them are quite fun, I would say.
I think so, yes.
Given the Dust cliffhanger last time. And yeah, the Crusader Kings 2 is a good one.
I think it very much is, yes.
And obviously the stream as well, so that's quite a full day. And shout out to Thomas Richter who gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says, John used a railing for the safety of our livers.
It's fine.
John, they're drinking every time you fall down.
It's fine.
Please don't do that, though,
that's
by
their
the way.
own
Please
fault.
stay alive.
That's their own fault.
No, it's definitely your fault, though. Because when you're... Anyway. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Shout out...
Build a tiny bit here. Okay, hang on. No, I'm not allowed to do that, darn. Crack on.
Okay, sorry. Shout out to Sarah who gave us $5 and says, I just joined the stream. Thank you both for the post-surgery entertainment. I hope you're feeling alright and you continue to feel better. That doesn't sound very fun. But a shout out also to Ro White who gave us $4.99 and £4.99 even. And says, John, you are amazing. Claire and Tabby are awesome. Keep up the amazing work that you do. I love all of your Fallout videos. You're the best YouTuber ever.
I'm down for that first bit. I'm not so sure about that second.
Okay, the last bit though was about how you're the best YouTuber ever.
Yeah, that bit was fine. That bit was fine.
So all the bits except the bits that said that Tabby and I are awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't think Tabby's awesome? Oh, you walked yourself into a corner, mister. You better be nice to Tabs.
Damn straight, I would never not be. She tries hard.
She's a very good cat.
She tries her best under difficult circumstances.
The difficult circumstances are John and his ridiculous evil laughter. John has an evil laughter he likes to do every so often.
That's true, I like my evil laugh.
You know, because it's sort of quite funny. However, Tabby finds it kind of terrifying, and it's really like if he comes into my office and Tabby's sleeping on the bed and he does the evil laughter, which is very like loud and booming, she will literally like look up with her eyes like really wide pupils, terrified.
Yeah.
So she has to not do it because it literally just genuinely disturbs the cat.
I know.
Like she finds it disturbing.
It's very sad. Now how do I not... Why am I not allowed to get rid of that? Part of structure would not be accessible. Oh, is the It's possible part of this wall is depends on this floor being here. Possibly. Right, I just need to loop round to get down to the bottom. Okay, because the wiring is... is it because of this? It's probably because of this bit. Okay, we can scrap all of this. We can start scrapping all of this. And then we can put the wall back up here. And then we can start... We're nearly done with the wiring at this point. Once I've got the wiring... Because I like the wiring to be external, if I can. So what I need to do is, I now need to come over here. And now I need to have just a tiny bit of floor over. Here we go. Now this should be fun. It looks like the game's pretty happy with me to just build an external walkway as scaffolding here. So the problem is I'm now... Oh dear. Right, back over to stored things. I just need to break some of these down. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, shout out to Davey, who gave us £3.99 and says, tell Emily and Sophie they're the best losers ever.
Oh, you are the best losers ever. Assuming they want to be. I'm
not sure that's entirely nice, but we'll go with it.
Yeah.
In the absence of any other evidence, shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us 2 Brazilian reais, and says, John, in the Emperor's voice, please can you say execute Article 13?
Execute Article 13. There you go.
Excellent. That's one for the quotes page that Thomas made. The other Thomas made. Anyway, shout out to Jason. Who gave...
Jason!
I think it's Jason? I don't know. Look.
Jason?
I read a super chat from him earlier, and I didn't super pay attention to how I was reading his name. And then he gave us 15 Australian dollars, and the last part of the message is, thank you, Claire, for saying my name correctly. So I'm very sorry for probably butchering it now that I'm trying to pay attention, but he says it's 5:20 a.m. and I'm on my way to work. I hope this has been going well for you guys.
I think it's been going alright.
Yeah, no, I think
we're making some good progress. I think that we've got the wiring in place. No, hang on, that's not what's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be a half-sized... No, not even a half-sized wall. That's where the defensive barricade goes. Not that one.
Like a good barricade.
I hope that guy wasn't planning. I hope he wasn't thinking I was about to build something there, because I didn't. Right, there we go.
No, they enjoy it as a diving board, John. Yeah. You've been diving off it for the entire time.
So what we should have at this point is we now should have electricity effectively available across the entire place. Now the budget's getting a bit extreme, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap one machine gun. I just stored that machine gun turret. I'm going to not store it, because we're learning valuable lessons here.
Shout out to Original Diddy in the chat, who says your impression of the Emperor was better than he expected.
Mm-hmm. I am quite proud of my impression of Emperor Palpatine. It is one of the impressions that I do quite well, you young Jedi fool. I'm quite proud of it. It's one impression I tend to do quite well. Yay. Carry on.
Oh dear. Anyway, shout out to Cool Wolf Crusader, who gave us $5 and says, hi John, I love the series. I've been watching for a while now. I'm glad to support you and Claire. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you, yes, absolutely.
And shout out to Sarah, who gave us another $5 and says, can I get a shout out to my best friend Jess, who is watching for the first time.
Was that Jez or Jess?
Jess.
Hello, Jess.
Hello, Jess. And of course, hello again to Sarah as well. Yeah, I'm sorry if there was a bit of a wait for that first super chat. We're finally catching up, but it's always difficult at the beginning of the streams because apparently I have to let John talk, which is
weird.
A weird thing to consider. But
yeah.
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Patricia, who gave us 50 Danish kroner.
Good kroner.
And says, this is for both of you. Do you wish to live in a Fallout world or in a Hunger Games where you are a tribute chosen to fight for your district?
I just volunteer Claire.
You can't do that.
I volunteer her as tribute.
That's not how it works.
I think it does.
Plus, you literally can't because there's a different, set of male and female tributes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll volunteer you as the female tribute.
But you don't have a say in that.
Shh. Well, maybe I should.
Well, I'm gonna choose whichever one John isn't in, so that he can't try to murder me in it.
That's a very sensible plan.
It's very sensible, but also like, in the Fallout world, I mean, you're probably gonna die, but in the Hunger Games world, the probability that you're going to die being a tribute, out of all the other tributes, is like much higher, isn't it?
Yes.
Because there's only one of them that is left alive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe in Fallout you'd have a slightly better chance. I don't know.
Interesting question.
Yes, please tell us in the
Yeah,
chat.
but then again, maybe if you're weighing the assumption that you're going to die in either case, like, at least you'll probably get a fairly quick, clean death in Hunger Games. Whereas in Fallout, it's a very slow, agonising death from, like, rad poisoning or whatever.
Yeah, but John,
Yeah.
in the Hunger Games, it is canon that one of the deaths you can have is horrifying, mutated, killer giant wasps.
I think that's worse for you.
Yeah, so I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Thank you. No. I hate it.
Okay, so I think we've got all the workstations down. I'll leave, like, the armor one outside. I think it looks like the most outside you want because it's got, like, an anvil on it. And then we've got, like, chemistry workstation and weapons workbench and tinker's workshop, like, dotted around here, which is very, very nice indeed. And then, okay, so we've got the workshops downstairs. Do we ever have any kind of follow-ups on what each areas you're gonna... So I'm going to look at the map here, because we've got... The rest of the server's quite quiet. It's just we've just got everybody hanging around here. It would not surprise me if some people just vaguely came in this direction, just because they were kind of curious what the hell was going on, why so many people were hanging out together in this one area. So, and once again, I'm running low on water, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. It probably means I should actually get a water thing down, because my water supplies are getting low. If anyone's got any spare water, my water supplies are getting low. Would anyone mind just dropping some purified water or some food? Has anyone got any food? If anyone's got any food, I'd appreciate it if you just dropped food, because I've kind of eaten through my supplies at this point.
We don't have food, but we do have some steel if you need that.
Oh, I've got vegetarian ham, that's fine.
Oof.
Delicious, delicious vegetarian ham! And sugar bombs. That's just using up weight, that's fine.
Oh, yes, Jeff K points out, of course, that there are cazadors in New Vegas, and that's where that giant, horrible, mutated killer wasps. So, yeah, neither of those worlds, thank you.
None of the above.
Well, there are apparently really aggressive bee swarms in 76 as well, so I haven't played.
There
so
are. Oh, I think everyone's desperately running up to me to just give me free stuff.
I love that it comes in a brown paper bag as well.
Everything comes in a brown paper bag.
But it does really just look like people are bringing you lunch, which is really cute.
It's kind of annoying, actually, because it means that if you pick a really cool item up, like that guitar, when you drop it again down the line, it's just a paper bag. You can never make an item reappear unless it's actually an item that's designed to be put in a workshop scenario, which is kind of irritating.
So what? Like, if someone gives you a guitar...
Yeah.
You can't place it in the world?
No, you can't, unless you're actually using, like, the guitar asset that's, like, you know, that you've built in a workshop.
Lord Lovecraft in the chat
Thank
says,
you.
You should steam the vegetarian ham before you eat it.
Okay. We've got ourselves, I think, what we need here. There's even more. I'm going to leave the vegetarian ham. I think I can do without the vegetarian ham, actually. It's vegetarian ham, Claire.
Yes, but you could steam it.
I've got plenty of copper for the time being. I'm just going to have, like, nice lamps all the way along here.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Rocket Boy, who gave us $50. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
He says, as a long-time Fallout fan all the way back to Fallout 1 and a Miniature Nerd fan back to Kotaku's articles,
yeah,
your video helped convince me that Fallout 76 would be a fun and friendly place. Also, I'm loving Dust. Thank you.
Dust is very good, and we've got confusion over that.
What a great episode we've got coming up tonight.
We've got a fun episode. Actually, we've got a magnificent double bill tonight, because there is the episode Everything Goes Wrong in Crusader Kings 2, when everything goes to hell.
Look,
and
it's episode 42, so you know it's going to be
It's
good.
episode 42, and everything goes wrong.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Everything goes horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's very, very CK2, the way things go.
Yeah, I'm actually almost tempted to like turn this into a tiny mini rear balcony.
All the balconies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a tiny mini balcony at the back here because I can.
Are you putting on a barbecue?
No, I'm just going over to the barricades. I'm gonna put a safety barricade here. There you go. Look at that. Safety barricade there.
Barricades.
And then I'll just put a door. No, not a door. I need to put a wall with a door in it.
Yeah.
Over there. Or I could just have it open. I could have it be like an open plan thing.
Open plan balcony.
Open plan balconies, yes. There we go.
Really it works.
So yeah, so we've got this is going to be just a door. This is just going to be, and this also provides access to the roof.
Lookout.
Yeah, this is access to the roof, and
what did you guys just do?
they're firing energy things. I'm going to look angry. I'm going to look angry at them. No, bad people over there. Don't do that. Don't fire at my love. You see, this is nice.
This is very nice.
That's nice up there, which is kind of cool.
And it's nice that you can you have a way of going outside.
Yeah, you can actually get outside and you can get onto the roof. So now there's a
rear
rear balcony.
Roof, then that's
now there's a rear balcony, which is kind of cool. Now the thing is, how are we going to deck? Okay, now we're getting into. I think it's more people just dropping off. It's a sweet roll.
Oh.
No, that was the wrong. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. That was the one I meant to go for. 6 killer 6 gets the heart right there.
Oh, very good.
There we go. Right, okay. Now let's talk about decoration because I probably need to like chop down some more stuff. Okay, so that's probably enough light. The place is now lit and it's wired up, so I think everything everywhere now has that. I know I could build a bigger adhesive farm, but if I spend more on the adhesive farm, then yeah, we've got the problem that that's actually eating budget itself. I would not mind having a water purifier, and I think I've already got one of those stored, in fact. Let me just check where the water purifier is. Yes, I've got one stored water purifier. That needs to be placed on dirt. So that can be placed over... that needs to be placed like over here or something. Kind of a bit out of the way. It can just be out of the way of all the other things. I think I've actually got a spare power conduit that I can use to link this together. If I put that there, how do I feel about that? That is in a bit of an awkward position. I might just try and... How much power does that need as well? How much power? That's kind of in the way. It's in the way. It's in the way. It's in the way. It's in the way. Maybe I'll put that just down here, out of the way. But then it's not protected by the turrets. That's the problem. Then it's not being protected by the turrets. It's not a great spot for this. Just as happy to squeeze in right here. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do right here. It can squeeze in. That's... Okay, I'm just considering the approach. So say someone approaches this place. Like, I want them to, like, have a nice approach. And that kind of ruins the... Could I squeeze it in right... Oh, I might be able to squeeze it in right here. But then it gets in the way of the view off the porch. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm just going to store that for the time being. Maybe I can do without that. I wouldn't mind having a bit of purified water, but I can do without if need be. So we've got this here workshop. And then we've got... I wouldn't mind... Yeah, I'm going to put a sign up. I'm going to put some signs up at the front door, just to make sure everyone knows we're friendly. So that's very important. And we need to have a stash box, of course. We need to have a stash box, which I think should be, like, right by the front door. Actually, I've got different choices of stash boxes. Because basically anything in the box section is allowed to be, like, that's a stash box. So I've unlocked the standard stash box, which is just open by default. I've also got the... Yeah, I've got the bare tamper-proof bin. That counts as a stash box. And you can have any other form of container you want, but I think I've unlocked those two. So I'm happy for it to be a normal stash box. Because a normal stash box just basically... It just sits over here. And then, like, that's available for everybody, which is really cool. Right, I'm going to have a look at the signs and the wall decorations I like. While I'm looking at that, Claire, all yours.
Yeah, shout out to Brett who gave us even $5 and says, "Hey John and Claire, thanks for the entertaining stream last week. It made the 5-hour drive home for the wedding much more bearable."
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed.
Yeah, and the bear put in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Thomas Risher who gave us 2 Brazilian reais. Says, build a small stair on the ledge to build more floor.
Build what?
Build a small staircase on the ledge to build more floor.
Oh, I don't want to have more. I don't want to have more floor because that just eats budget, and we're really lacking in budget right now.
Okay. Shout out to I'm not sure, Jamie AF Music. I think that's how you'd say that name. Who gave us £1.99 and says, John, if you hold A, you will move objects, but not your body.
Ah, okay.
And then that way maybe you don't fall off everywhere.
I like Mr. Pebbles goes, Mr. Pebbles, cat!
You say that.
Cat!
You say cat like it's a bad thing.
Ah!
Oh, this is your kitten, but who's your kitten? Who's your kitten?
Is that the sort that requires power to be fed indirectly, or no? That's that's already lit up. So that's Mr. Pebbles, the first cat in space, right there.
Okay, and also Unirob would like to know if you want another song today.
Didn't you already give him a song brief?
Yeah, but he did that.
Ah, okay.
Also, Slinger says you need some steps at the entrance.
I tried to. It kept being fussy and saying that it was overlapping with an existing thing.
Anyway, Jinx says you could place the water purifier down the cliff next to the generator.
I could, but then it wouldn't be very well defended in that case. So have that there. Have Mr. Pebbles in the middle, because Mr. Pebbles is important. Because Mr. Pebbles is the first cat in space. And then have...
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Venus, who gave us £5 and says, I realised I have no idea what's going on because I've been way into Hitman thanks to your videos and Tom, so I've missed having a game like this.
Oh, what, an online one, or...?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what she means. And then we've got Thumper17, sorry. Thumper17, that syllable is hard to say, who gave us $5 Canadian and wanted to know if you've heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
I don't think it's a story that Claire would tell me, so...
What are you talking about? I do not know what you're talking about.
You not even... This is a Star Wars reference you get, hopefully.
Well, I get that it's a Star Wars reference because it has Darth in it.
Excellent. Who did my turrets just fire upon? Was that just a random... Ah, it was just a random ghoul showed up. Excellent. Good. The turret's doing their job there. Turret's doing their job. Sadly, I've not actually unlocked the White Springs sign, which is a shame. I don't really like these signs, so keep looking through them. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, shout out to Mike, who gave us $5 and says it just doesn't feel like an MATN house without two toilets facing each other.
Sadly, I think I've got any of that sort of business for the most part. I've got, like, outdoor portaloos.
That's not quite the same.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same, tragically.
I like what you've done with that room, though.
Yeah, I've tried to keep it balanced with the lamps in the corner so it look nice at night. And with all the shades open, it will glow from a distance, which will look quite nice as well. So yeah, we've got the front porch. I've tried to make things look as clean, as nice as possible. So you can have two people sitting round the campfire on their wooden things, and you got the stash box right there, and then you've got the I think the friendliest, happiest signs I can come up with. I'm not sure that's quite centered. Hang on, it needs to be just a little bit more to the right. There we go. Just pick that up and just a little bit more to the right. That should be... That's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, so what we need now is I need... Oh! The turrets are on... What are the turrets firing on right now? The turrets are firing on that guy. I think that guy has officially attacked the settlement, I believe. There's... Oh! There goes a cargo bot. I think that guy has attacked the settlement.
From inside the settlement?
Possibly, like, if he had a power armor perk that has caused him to do damage to the settlement.
Wait, who is it?
I don't... It's some guy. What did you do? What have you done? I don't know what you did. Maybe if you go away and come back, but for some reason the tower has decided it doesn't like you. So sorry about that. There's not a huge amount I can do about it, really. I can't tell my turrets to stop. Oh well. Right, so he's just going to have to... I hope this isn't damaging my turrets. They're just producing a bit of smoke. It's fine. Please don't destroy my turrets in retaliation. They're just trying to do their jobs, damn
Shout
it.
out to OutFXD in chat who says, I love how the happiest, friendliest signs you can find are hanging directly below the turrets.
Mm-hmm. Also, who got blood on the floor? Who's been bleeding in here?
I mean, probably that guy.
Do not bleed in my house. Dear oh flipping dear.
You're just going to put a rug on the blood on the floor.
I might need to, yes. I'm just going to try and
Can
cover
you not clean it? Oh, it comes through.
That's not how blood works. Boo. Well, it kind of is how blood works, actually. Now, this is very important. I spent 240 caps buying the welcome mats.
Oh.
So we can actually have...
You're ridiculous.
We can actually have a welcome mat. Where should it go? Do you think it should go, like, technically inside the threshold or, like, just outside it?
Technically, just outside it so that people can, like, you know,
Yeah.
clean up their shoes before they actually truck mud in the house.
There we go. So now there's a welcome mat. It's very important to me.
Apparently it's not some guy, it's someone from the community.
Uh-huh.
So,
I'm sorry, I didn't recognise the username. It's just some people's names don't match up to what we know them best as, which is the...
Yeah, just let us know who that is if that's not...
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do to stop our turrets firing, unfortunately. They are just... Okay.
If John picks up the turrets and puts them down again, they should reset that spell monkey.
Okay, I'll do that. I can do that. 1, 2.
Team and
One,
unteam to make
two.
them stop.
1, 2.
Store the turret.
No, they're still very much keen on... Okay, you need me to actually store them.
Yeah, apparently. That's a suggestion from someone.
Okay, store and store, store and store, store and store.
6Killer5 wants instruments so we can play a jaunty song for John. Maybe when we have managed to not fire on people,
yes.
That'll work. Let's see.
I'm just gonna go for 2 turrets actually. I think 2 is sufficient, and then I've got a lot more space.
Oh, so Roderick says maybe the power armor splash damage.
No,
when they were
it's still
falling.
firing on something. They're still very determined to fire on something, unfortunately.
So Roderick says probably the reason they've gone hostile is the power armor splash damage when falling was too high.
Yes, please do not. If you don't damage my house with power armor splash, I've tried storing them. They are just determined to keep firing on you now.
And Slinger notes there's a bag of stuff for you on the porch as well.
I think I saw there was just power armor pieces. Yeah, I'm just gonna break that down for parts.
Yeah.
I will break that down for parts later. Which is fine. Yeah, I'd rather have the molded plastic, to be honest, out of that. Rather than molded plastic.
Oh, shout out to Sudobite who gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
And says I'm donating in Canadian dollars only because this site won't take steel scrap as a form of currency.
Steel is the worst thing. Perfectly preserved pie.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm gonna eat that perfectly.
That's so
I'm gonna eat
nice.
that perfectly preserved pie. I'm gonna eat that pie. That gives you 20 hit points, food plus 50%. I eat the pie. I ate the pie.
Oh.
Thank you for the pie.
Jinx
has made me a pie.
I want to make a pie now.
Excellent. Yeah, the weird thing is, I also might make a cookery video about this game. Because there is actually, it's really weird, the cookery. Like, there's some recipes that are super easy to put together, but they're also, like, really good. And some recipes, like, require loads of, like, not the most common resources, and they're not that good at all. It's kind of weird how it's all balanced.
You know, people have asked over and over again about whether you would make a IRL cooking video of the Fallout cookbook. Because there's been a Fallout 76 cookbook, hasn't there?
Go away, cargo bot. That's right, cargo bot. That's
Can you
right.
steal its cargo?
I'm trying to. I'm thinking if I can bring it down, I might be able to steal the cargo. I'm not sure. Everyone take down the cargo bot quickly.
Yeah, but it's not... It's over the cliff. You'll have to go quite a far bit down. If you...
Oh, it's nearly dead. It's nearly dead. We can take it out. Take out cargo bot. Go, cargo bot. Down you go. We're going to go get its stuff. And...
Wow, that's a lot of ammo for this one cargo bot.
45 is like penny sweets. It's everywhere. Yay! We got a free thing. Now everyone gets free stuff. Free stuff. Free stuff. Free stuff. Claire, I'm going to go get free stuff. Back to you while we go get the free stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Chandrian, who gave us $10. And says, I'm quite glad to finally be in my first live stream chat with the awesome John and Claire. I really appreciate the two of you, and it helps watching your videos while trying to get better from sinusitis? Sinusitis?
Ooh,
I'm not sure how you say
I'm not
that.
sure of the correct pronunciation there.
But it sounds painful.
It sounds bad, yes.
It sounds bad, so hopefully you feel better soon. And we're super glad that we can help. Ooh, there's a lot of message coming in right this minute about...
Ooh, nuclear keycard. I just got a nuclear keycard.
That's cool.
That's interesting. I don't even know what that does.
Okay, wait a second. Let me see. Yeah, Jameson gave us $5 and says, just a PSA, John, for you and everybody. The power armor chassis will always weigh 10. It doesn't matter if it has armor pieces on it or not.
I'm aware of that. I can't remember whether that's been covered already in the series or if it's going to be covered in a very soon part, but I am aware of that.
Sorry, a bunch of messages came in at once, and I thought maybe they were commenting on, like, specifically the
Yeah,
villain or whatever.
I think that's for the main series,
yeah,
not the
yeah,
rest
yeah.
of it, yes.
Sorry. So, in any case, shout out to Jax, who gave us $5 and says, hello, John and Claire.
Hello.
Has your Flatwoods Monster case gone cold?
Well, I've run into, like, every other cryptid in the game, but not the one I was looking for. I think are they still trying to... Are they shooting at Jinx now?
No, Jinx! What did you do?
Or what are they go? No, I think they're going for some mole rats. I think they're going for some mole rats now. I think they are actually... No, they are actually genuinely doing their job. They're actually doing the job they're supposed to do. It's not... They're not murdering Jinx.
Oh, good.
That's
Good,
fine.
because she gave you a bloody pie.
She gave me a
as
really...
well.
She gave me a really nice pie.
Yeah, and Jinx, by the way, gave us 20 Swedish krona and says it was a good use of that pie. Jinx, you're lovely. You don't need to give us money on top of pie. Thank you very, very much indeed. I want pie there now, so that's sad.
I'm so sad I haven't unlocked the clean sofas yet, by the way. I've got the dirty sofas.
Oh no.
I quite like... this one's
bet,
quite nice.
Oh, I bet you hate that. They're so grotty.
They're fine. I'm gonna put one sofa right here, so you can sit here and just like enjoy, basically enjoy being like right there on the edge if that's what you want to do.
Nicholas in the chat says the keycard you just got is for accessing the silos.
I'm not surprised. That sounds about right. Yes.
Cecile says he's actually accidentally gonna nuke his own base, isn't he? I think it's pretty. Isn't it hard to accidentally nuke a thing? I mean, I'm sure you can manage it.
Yeah.
Look, let me be clear about that.
Yes. I've got a couple of... I've got the statues here. Where should I put the Vault Boy statues? Because I've got a couple of these bastards. I could put them at the end, but like no one's going to see them if they're right here at the end. I feel like up on the balcony is the best place. Is the best place for them. On the front balcony of the middle floor, I mean. So if I was to put like if I was to put them like either side of the turrets, but then I could put them behind the turrets. They don't really all fit in. Maybe they should go like on the outside, then the turrets in the turrets in the middle.
Well, maybe it can go on the other balcony.
Yeah, but then no one would see it. In this case, it looks like it kind of fits in. I kind of want to squeeze these in. Yeah, that's right. I want to squeeze the Vault Boy statues in right there.
But then how do you access your couch? Can you just jump onto your couch?
Yeah, you just jump over it.
Oh dear. Anyway, shout out to Lord Lovecraft, who gave us 500 Japanese yen. And didn't put in best yen in Japanese like he usually does, so I'm sorry I can't remember how that actually goes. Because, you know, I don't speak any Japanese. He says, I don't know if anyone has told you, but if you store an object, you can replace any object from that subcategory, even if you don't have the schematic.
That's interesting. I did not know that. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good.
Oh, that does look lush.
Now we're getting into... It actually looks decent when you approach it. That's actually starting to shape up nicely. And bear in mind, it does actually have support, so it looks like it vaguely makes sense. So we've got a farm at the front door here. We got people sitting by... That skirt looks really weird when you sit down.
Oh.
That skirt freaks... That skirt doesn't quite...
accurate skirt, though.
That skirt doesn't quite work when it's sitting down.
I'm sorry, but big floofy skirts, like, they take a lot of space, alright?
You don't rub it in. I don't get to wear big floofy skirts, alright?
Shout out to Slinger in the chat. He says you should put the statues on the corner of the roof like gargoyles.
Yeah, they don't sit there though because the roof isn't. My house is now full of bullet holes because my turrets were firing at the bastard. And my house is full of.
I mean, John,
what the heck was that? Was that another nuke down in the Cockig Valley? I've picked neighbours that are constantly exploding, which is very, very annoying.
Well, but at least you're high up.
That is true. You see, the downside of this door here is I was thinking of this as like a sleeping corner. Where's the bed on the top floor going to go at this point?
Well, do you want to like sleep under the stars or have a roof?
I think it rains in this game,
yeah,
so I think you want to. I think like this. I went for this roof because this roof actually looks like it's waterproof,
yeah.
which I think works a lot better. So this is just going to be the front room. So what I need to do now is I need to basically come up with like nice chairs and sofas and come up with the right layout for this room. So in terms of appliances, I don't have a huge number of appliances.
Shout out to Tonerilla who says in chat, is this a Sims 5? Yeah, you know what? It's the Sims 5 and it's terrible. There's still no color wheel. We all hate it. Shout out to 6Kilo5 who says that was just a cargo bot case self-destructing. That explosion you just saw.
Makes sense.
Sorry. Shout out to Frog Raider who gave us $10 and says it's a nice building. I just started playing on Xbox.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Indeed, yes.
I need this is why are the cabinets in tables? That's not a table. That should go in like.
I mean, I guess it could serve as a side table a little bit.
I'm not convinced.
I mean, there should be a storage category. That's a good desk. You should have
That's a good desk. Okay, shall we have like that over here, like with a chair?
Yeah.
We'd have that like right here by the window. Okay, we'll have a nice comfy chair next to that, but like it needs to be like a sensible chair. So that's good. That kind of matches.
Yeah.
See what else I've got available. I actually do have rocking chairs. So I have a rocking chair, which is kind of nice. I think this chair for here, get it as close as we can. Right, about there. There we go. And if I'm allowed to, I'm going to put I've just leveled up from building a chair.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm going to... Hang on, I need to remember where the little plants are. Because I've bought succulents. It's one of the things you can buy in like the shop with the atom points. So
hey,
yes.
This is adorable. Shout out to Ella who gave us £2 and says, all caps, John, you could wear a big skirt if you want. We support you. And to Sarah who gave us $2 and says, Christmas gift for John, a big floofy skirt.
Nice. I used to have a really nice skirt at university, but you know. Those days.
That brown one, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was lovely. It was a gift from Maria. Did you ever meet Maria?
I don't think so. There was a lot of ruffles on that. It
was lovely.
It kind of looked like those dress robes that Ron gets in
that's true.
The
That's true.
Yeah.
Where are the succulents? I forget where they are. Chat, remind me where the succulents are if you buy the succulents. Because I found these and then I lost them again.
Ooh, Slinger suggests that you should put the table with parasol on the top balcony. There's a table with a parasol. Apparently.
Yes, there is actually. That's true. Now, can I put... Yes, Claire! I can actually put succulents on... I can put a succulent on the desk.
You're such a bloody hipster.
Which
are you gonna get avocado toast in
Which of these do you like?
Which
of these do you like? There's oh man, I'm trying to get up close to something so we can see them a bit bigger and up close if I'm allowed to. But I need to like force them to spawn in close enough without. Okay, so yeah, there's a little like spiky, like little cracksy one. That's aloe vera, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think different type of aloe vera. That's cactusy. I'm not sure what that one is.
I like the purpley one.
Which one?
Go back. This one.
That one?
That one. I like that one.
Alright, we're going to put that one on the desk, because this is Claire's writing desk. Do you want it to be on the top, or do you want it to be... I think on the top, right?
On the top is better, yes.
Yeah, so we're going to have on the top.
That's lovely.
Yeah, so there's now a nice little bit of a plant there.
And that's great, because it's real hard to kill succulents, and I'm not good at plants.
I'm going to put like a motivational poster up above your writing desk too. Safety first, the outside world, safe never fault forever, extermination cleanliness next to godliness, America lives on in you. Have you taken your medication today? I'm going to set up stay fit, stay focused, overseer needs you. I'm going to put hard work is happy work above your desk.
Why is Rosie's a riveter a man?
Because that's Vault Boy.
Well, I'm aware that's Vault Boy, thank you.
Shh.
I just kind of think it sucks that they've made Rosie the riveter a man, but
sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry. Right, okay.
Okay, where is the kitchen, John? Mrs. Schizo wants to know.
You're right. I think the kitchen technically, like, is going to be outside. It's going to be like an outdoor, like a campfire kitchen. I think it's going to be like a campfire kitchen out here. But you're right, it does need to actually have a cooking station.
And shout out to Shay Rigdon in the chat, who is giving people info about the succulents, because they were able to recognize them. Slinger says you should have picked the aloe so that you can put it on your bruises that you're going to have.
I kind of just want to build an artillery thing here, but like I don't have the plans for that yet. Can anyone confirm in the chat? Does the artillery actually work like artillery in Fallout 4? Like, is it usable? Do you actually get artillery flares? And can you call in artillery strikes if you actually have this? Because I've not seen anyone confirm that one way or the other. Oh, and I'm also going to I think it's in tables. I'm sure I have some form of picnic bench. Yeah, I'm going to set up a picnic table by the cooking thing. So if anyone would like to basically sit down and like just basically chill out and like just sit down and enjoy a nice picnic right here, that's all nice and cool. We've got people who are basically role playing as gargoyles right now, Claire. We have role playing gargoyles. I'm glad the sun's going down, by the way.
Y'all are super cute.
This actually means we can verify. I think this room needs a rug, by the way. I think this room definitely needs a rug.
Yeah, and they are saying you definitely need to have a bedroom as well.
That's going to be at the top. That's the top.
Yeah,
that's the top room up there. I'm thinking like the rocket ship rug here is fun. I like that. I don't have a huge choice of rugs. To be honest, I think I might have unloaded. Oh, actually, I didn't realize I had these. Yeah, actually, look at this. I'd forgotten I'd unlocked plants. I did unlock potted plants. I'd forgotten that. So we can actually have some potted plants.
I mean, that seems to not really make sense, because there's been like, I mean, I guess we are in West Virginia and it's very foresty and there's a lot of plants, but you would think that maybe the plants would suffer a little bit in the apocalypse. I don't know.
Well, like, this place wasn't directly hit by a nuclear bomb. That's supposed to be like the story.
Yeah, there's a lot of forest though, so that's understandable, I guess.
How do we put the plants in?
I think the plants would go nice on that tall balcony, on that big balcony you've got on the top floor, and that way, like, when you're in your bedroom, you could see them.
I wouldn't mind having, like, one in here. Like, I think we could put one next to your desk.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, one next to your desk.
I like that one because it kind of looks a bit like Spike.
Yeah. That is true, actually, it does, except less horribly bent out of shape by the many appalling positions he's had to live in over the years. This is my old plant from university, who we still have, so he's well over a decade old at this point. He does very well for himself, though. He does very well for himself. And we can actually you can have a little, we could put you a bookshelf up as well. We could put you a little bookshelf here. There's no books in it. They were all destroyed in the apocalypse, but this is just a reminder of everything that's been lost.
Shout out to Org, who says, why is there so much blood on the floor? Shh, we don't talk about the blood on the floor.
Because somebody attacked my house by mistake. Somebody caused trouble. Supposedly without meaning to. Dear oh flipping dear. Boo, boo, I say. Oh yes, we do have a piano as well, because someone gave me the piano plans.
Well, put it upstairs.
That's going upstairs. Yeah, that's going upstairs. That's going upstairs. So the piano could go. The piano can't fit up. The piano could be the outside piano area.
Well, but you were gonna put that table with a parasol on it there.
I think the piano needs to go over here. If we need to go at the right angle though. You're right, actually. We need. Well, actually, I was thinking Let's go. Okay, let's go over to tables. Where there's the table with the parasol is. Where's that here? Yeah, there's one right here. It's. I was thinking that over for one of these for here. Wouldn't we want to have one of these over here, or would we want to have this? Like, I don't think it really fits out here.
Yeah, there would be no room for chairs. I think on this bit it's much nicer actually.
Yeah, I think we have
and
this.
And it's orientated so you can have it at sunset. That's nice.
Or we could just have like a normal table without
do the parasol. It was requested by the people.
Okay, one parasol coming up. And naturally, of course, that needs to come with some proper, like, actual patio chairs. I'm pretty sure I do have... Yeah, there's some actual patio chairs here.
Very nice, very nice.
So we can actually have some patio chairs around
anyway,
here.
Shout out to Alexander, who gave us €5 and wanted to know, how do you deal with carry weight and the stash restriction? I find that with only my 2 weapons and armor, I'm at more than half capacity.
I find, like, once I got into the habit of, like, always getting rid of certain things. So, for example, like, constantly crafting ammo so that you were not stockpiling huge amounts of lead was important. Just dump, like, 500 steel a go on occasion, because steel you will always be flipping swimming in. So you don't have to worry about steel ever. So that's all absolutely fine. There were a few other bits and pieces. I might put a piano right over here. So then someone can actually start providing us with a bit of music once we put a piano down here.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of, shout out to Unirob.
One piano. There we go.
Shout out to Unirob, who gave us £2 and says, John, you never said what sort of a song you wanted.
I thought we kind of delegated to you.
Yes, I already gave him a song, and he did a song, and now he's going to do a second song, and I want to know your opinion.
I would like a song about the importance of railings and what happens if you don't have railings. I think the song should be called "And Then John Went Splat."
Okay, that's hilarious. Okay.
I'm gonna set my bed up here, by the way.
Shout out to Thomas Fischer, who gave us another 5 Brazilian reais, and says, what do you think of a team common camp with 4 times the budget that is different from the workshops that is always available for each team member?
I think it's, I don't see a reason why not, to be honest.
Shout out to Michael in chat, who wants to know, do you think the game is worth it for solo play, or you should just replay Fallout 4 then?
I think it, like, in many ways it's an interesting step up on Fallout 4. I think it's an interesting step up on Fallout 4. I think there's the things that are definitely worth recommending over Fallout 4. In particular, like, level design and quest design, I think is an interesting step up, which is really cool. Oh, that's nice as a side table. That's actually nice as a side table right there. So I'm going to give myself a pair of side tables for the actual thing there.
Why do you need 2 side tables if it's a single bed?
Because you never know. Symmetry, basically. Symmetry.
Okay, fine.
Symmetry is my answer to that. And sadly, then I think I need, like, if I could have, like, a little... Yeah, I want a clock. I want a clock over, or a clock maybe opposite, or a clock on. What do I like for clocks? There's a couple of different clocks I could have here. That's a massive clock. Yeah, I'm gonna have a clock opposite, like, my bed, so when I wake up and look over. Oh, people who are in this house with me, would anybody like to basically give me a what's an uncommonly used thing? Give me a bang bang taunt if you happen to have available to you the ability to build, like, one of the nicer beds. Because then I'll add you to my team so you can actually build a better bed here. Because, like, I've only unlocked the crappy bed. So if anyone's got, like, a nice bed, I'd be very open to someone joining my team temporarily to put, like, a better bed in. Because there are some really nice beds. Which is, finally, they dealt with my one problem that I had with Fallout... with Fallout 4, which is they actually gave you beds that actually have pillows and sheets. Like, so I'm really interested in bed variant 2 of the bottom row, or the hospital bed. Oh, Jinx claims she does. I'm gonna add Jinx to my team.
Okay, well, while you guys do that, a massive shout out to Eric, who gave us $50.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Indeed. He says, hi John and Claire, I'm a huge fan. I've never really watched people on YouTube, but you two are a hidden gem. Thank you for all that you do. Hello from Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan. Afghanistan? Am I saying that right?
Yep. Afghanistan, yep.
In any case, thank you very, very much indeed, and we're super glad that you're enjoying the channel and the stream. Let's see. Are you still getting a super nice bed?
Well, Jinx has just given me Jinx. That's not...
Well,
I was thinking nicer than that, Jinx. I mean, it's clean. It's clean. I'll give you that.
I mean, that's a step up.
That is true. But I was hoping we could do better than that. Yeah, better than just I'm not going to die of dysentery tomorrow. Jinx.
Okay, Lord Lovecraft says, if you store the crappy bed, you can place a vault bed from it.
Okay, well let's try this. Okay,
because that's the thing that
okay,
he super
store
chatted.
that.
That's the thing that he super chatted about earlier. So.
And then you can place one of these. Ah, well, it's looking like it is going to give me the option.
Catastrophic Noodle in
That's so weird. That makes no sense, but it does work. Okay.
Okay, Catastrophic Noodle in chat asks, how come you don't just talk in the game? Now, push to talk is a thing, so why are you just ignoring it?
I've not seen push to talk being a thing. It was not a thing until very recently. If it's in the game, then I haven't seen the patch notes for it, and the next update's Monday, so I'm not sure that's true.
Well, that's why I knew that you had mentioned that it wasn't a thing, so that's why I thought I'd bring up that comment just in case so that people can let us know.
I don't think that's a thing. I thought that was something that was potentially going to be a thing. Like, well, I think actually that wasn't even confirmed for the Monday, so I'm pretty sure that's not actually a thing. Right, I think we should also, by the way, we should all just enjoy a nice bit of music here. Nice. Why can I not use this piano? What's wrong with this piano?
Someone was saying the piano item is broken and you can't play it.
Oh, boo. Boo, I say. Well, it's a decorative piano. It's a decorative piano.
It's a lot of space for a decorative thing.
It is a decorative piano. I'm gonna put a nice bit of wall decor up here because the wall decor is like lit up, so it's quite nice.
Jonathan says in the chat, push to talk coming tomorrow.
Push to talk coming tomorrow. That doesn't surprise me, but I thought it was not in. Yeah, I was amazed at the idea it was in. Yeah,
Dr. Devilheart says push to talk is not a thing. Solar says it's not a thing yet. It's going to be a thing, but it's not in yet. Says Nemium Draco. So thank you for that. Ooh, Catastrophic Noodle says I've seen several videos where people have been using push to talk already. Yeah, but a bunch of people are saying it's not in yet. So I don't know if maybe they were. There
we are. For my bedroom, I put some pin-up girls.
Is it possible that the people in question were like using Discord or whatever and not voice
I don't
from
know.
The game?
Possibly.
Because
that is possible, yeah.
Unless maybe they were on like a test server where it happened to be on, but...
Hang on. Why are my lights not working?
Because, is it clipping with the piano? People are saying the piano... Sorry, Penny is saying the piano's too close to the wall. You sit on the seat from the right side. It's too close to something you can't sit.
Ah, okay. Let's actually just pick up the piano and just turn it slightly.
The lamp may be too close to the piano, or the piano needs to be moved away from the wall slightly. Yeah, pretty much.
We got it. We got it. Now, am I going to sync with the guitar? No, I think we're playing totally unrelated tunes. The piano is now available for play. Now, the bigger issue is why are my lamps not working? My lamps should...
You broke the wiring, says Pyro.
When did I break the wiring? Oh, it's because I built this in the way. Yeah, I know exactly what's happened. That's fine. That's an easy fix.
Okay, Jonathan Nielsen says...
I just threw a Molotov down. I'm sorry if anyone lives down there.
Well done, John.
Just threw a Molotov down there.
Okay, just a little bit of a confirmation from Jonathan Nielsen, who says... there's a Polygon article just released about a patch tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm guessing they've just released the patch notes recently, yeah.
Yeah, Katie says, from what I've seen, there's an external program that enables push-to-talk. Catastrophic Noodle says they were totally using the game because there's a little microphone symbol that popped over them while they were talking and they were complete strangers.
Okay,
That's
interesting.
Really interesting. It might have been just some testing then.
But yeah, there may have been a test group. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to get this hooked back in. Maybe if I put one up here.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's that, maybe it's... I don't know. But we'll see, and if we can have it tomorrow, then that'd be really cool. The reason we don't just leave, like, chat enabled all the time when John is playing is... Usually when he's playing, he's commentating all the time.
I'd be really annoying to be around.
Take it from me, a person who lives in John's house.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, in the same house with John. It's a lot. It's a lot, is the eternal commentating stuff. You know, it's good commentating. It's very funny commentary, but it's a lot.
There we go. I got that hooked to there. Now I need to hook that up to here.
Cecile says at least you didn't throw the Molotov inside the house.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, that's also something John would do, so...
That is a thing I would do, yes. But I didn't on this occasion. That's the important thing. Now, I think there's another one around here, so I just need to build one on the corner here. I might actually build, like, a power tower. To actually, so it doesn't get in the way of anyone. Yeah, I might actually build a power tower right here. And there's something attacking. If any people would mind just, like, dealing with whatever's attacking me right now, that'd be great.
Anyway, shout out to Christopher Evans, who gave us £5 and said thank you for supporting the newbies.
We do our best. I've actually got a new video planned of that nature.
Oh, that's cool.
I do have a new video planned of that nature.
And
ooh, fancy bed plan!
Thank you.
Yay! Whoever that was, thank you.
That was Intoxicated. Thank you. Well, Intoxicated in chat, but their name in the game is Shax.
Yes.
So thank you very much to Shax.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh god, what is happening? But the entire world just slightly vibrated. I don't like what's happening to my house. What are we attacking right now? Are we attacking Jinx? We're not attacking Jinx. No, we're attacking a bunch of ghouls. Why are there ghouls? Go away. Leave my house alone. Who has attracted level 62 charred ferals to my house? Why are they here? Don't let them in my house. Somebody take care of the ghouls. Don't let them inside. Don't let them inside. Oh, that's a legendary feral. What is...
Don't let it inside. I'm squishy.
And one Molotov. That should be about the right angle. There we go. I slightly attacked that guy and put him on fire. I'm very sorry. I was going for the feral, but my turret seemed much more interested in that guy than the feral.
Yay, Thomas is home.
Thomas is back. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
And now we're very sorry. I think... This guy's also... Where have you picked up a wanted from? I don't know where he's picked up wanted from exactly. Just... Nobody fire a nuke! Do not fire a nuke! Do not fire a nuke! Is that the level 82? Is he supposed to be in here?
Please don't do that.
Please don't. Hello, I'm going to say that I like this guy. I'm going to say I like him. But please do not fire a mini nuke in my house. Please don't fire a mini nuke in my house.
Oh no.
We don't...
People do that? I thought there's anti-griefing and stuff.
Huh? Yeah, but he'll gain a wanted level if he does it. He'll gain a bounty, but hopefully he just doesn't want... I think he's probably just come to check out what's going on in this part of the map because there's so many people here.
Well, I hope someone else has voice chat on and can let him know what's going on.
Anyone who's got a voice chat on, yeah, just tell him what's going on and try and make him not murder us. That's the important thing. Try and make him not murder us.
Do you have radiation poisoning?
A tiny amount. I think Jinx's is much worse. Right, let's get rid of that. Hopefully he decides to go away without causing trouble.
Let's see. Mini nukes are outdoor weapons, apparently. So does that mean you can't fire it indoors?
I do not know. I'm hoping he doesn't test it. I'm hoping he just doesn't test that principle, to be perfectly honest. I just want him to not blow everything up, really. That's my main thing. I just want him to not blow everything up.
Shout out to Pseudobite in chat who wants to know if you commentate everything you do apart from games too.
Literally
like
everything.
It would be awkward. Yes, it does get awkward. 6kilo5 says I just bought the fancy bed plans just for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Irritatingly, this one's just outside of power range. I need to get power over to this side of the building purely to get that done. But that's fine. I can if I put a power connector up in this corner. Like, this is something that's very important to me. I like actually having wiring external. That should now be sufficient too. Why is this not on? Ah, that's just because it wasn't flicked on. That's fine. Are we good for here, or do we need to have... No, we need to have a little bit more a little bit more power.
Well, while you do
going
that,
around the outside,
wiring,
yes. Yeah.
Shout out to Forsprung, who gave us $5 and says, I just became a patron, so here's a little bit of back pay. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you, hugely in fact, yes.
And shout out to Ariadne, who gave us $5 and says, Fallout gardening only is a thing I would play. Claire, you should help John get a nice outfit together for New Year's. Everybody's really excited by the idea of you in a giant floofy dress.
In a giant floofy dress.
Shout out to Corporal Punishment, who gave us €5 and says John likes floofy skirts, large potted plants, comments on nutritional value of Fallout's cooking, and plays grand piano. He is a Victorian housewife.
Oh.
Well, he has a job, you know, and a bank account that he's allowed to access, so he's demonstrably not a Victorian housewife.
There we go. Oh. I'm now very nervous whenever I hear gunfire.
Oh no.
Just in case anyone starts causing trouble with my beautiful, beautiful house. Right. Now, round here, you over there, put a wire over to... Now, that should now be sufficient power. There we go. The entire house is now wired up. The entire house is now wired up. That guy just fired... I think that guy just fired... That guy's just firing nukes for us. At this point, he's basically just firing nukes for our entertainment over there. I'm going to say yes. That's fine. Because he's not firing those nukes. Is anyone on voice chat with him, by the way? Can you ask the regulars if they're on voice chat with him and they know who he is?
I don't know if anyone's currently on voice chat with him, but people were saying that they saw that same person on Octo stream yesterday. So.
Does he just go around looking for people to be on stream with? That's fine. As long as he doesn't cause trouble, I don't care.
Yeah. So let's see. There are still lamps on the ground floor that are not lit, John.
Are there? Okay.
Someone in chat says, I've just found out we're on the same server. Do you want to pose for a picture?
If you, there will be a big group picture at the end of this.
Yeah, let's do
There'll be a big group picture at the end of this. Don't worry. Now I'm going to see actually if I've got the. I wonder if I actually put. I'm wondering actually if I put these lights right behind the statues.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Whether they'll backlight. I'll just need to slightly. I'll need to slightly. Okay, that one's in range. But like, I'll just need to put a new wire down over here, which won't be a problem.
Okay, well, while you do that, shout out to Mordred, who gave us $4.99.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you, John and Claire, for always being so wholesome. I lost my best friend and beloved pet bird, Major Tom, yesterday, so it is good to have this distraction.
Oh, is it ground control to Major Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very cute name for a bird.
And we're very sorry to hear about that. It's always so hard, with pets.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel a bit better watching the stream.
It doesn't really light them up as much as I was hoping for, to be honest. It doesn't really light them up quite as much as I was hoping for. I was hoping for really bright backlighting.
Are there other types of lamp that can do that?
Not that I've got. Why is this one not on? This one can't be out of... Is that not in range? Oh, someone did say there was one that was in this area that wasn't quite in range yet. Okay. If I just move one that's like down from this area, if I just kind of move one down, that should be sufficient. There's not. That's going to be awkward to do. I'm going to need to pull out a wall and re-scaffold. That's going to be a little bit on the awkward side. Well, that's fine. I think, this should actually be an easy fix. That should be an easy fix. I just need to pull one power line down here. So just store that. And then move this one.
People are saying what you need for your statues idea is spotlights.
Yeah, I don't have spotlights. Jinx, you're still in my team. If you've got spotlights, could you put a couple of spotlights at the front of those? I'll sort out the wiring.
In the back of them.
Yeah.
Behind them, so they're backlit.
Yeah, exactly. No, in front of them, so they're front lit from below. That'll be nice and dramatic, I think.
Please carry on the plank. And it's just go on, just step a bit further, step.
Actually, it might be fun to actually have a plank here. Actually have an actual plank you can actually make people walk the plank. It's kind of fun. I might keep this. I might redo it so that the wood grain all syncs up, obviously.
Well, obviously.
But I might actually continue. I might actually keep the plague. I quite like the plague.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to have...
a few people are saying you should have a bearskin rug.
I should have a bearskin rug. I just need to... Right. Have this one to here. Okay, now we can have... Now that's there, we should be able to... If I can just pull this a little bit further south. To right there. Yeah, now I should be able to pull the power down in this direction over towards... Hang on, I just need to check which ones are and aren't viable right now. It's... That one doesn't work, and this one doesn't work. I feel like actually I'm overthinking this.
Jinx says there's not enough budget for the lamps.
Oh, is there not? Are they really
terrible,
expensive?
yeah.
Have I really...
No, she's just... I don't actually know.
Yeah, I've eaten pretty much all the budget. I've eaten pretty much all the budget.
I don't actually know, but she's just messaged budget in all caps, so I'm...
Yeah, I see. I see the problem. I see the problem. Right, this is fine. I can create a little bit of space here. I can create a little bit of space. And then can I actually put the floor? No, because it doesn't. The problem is it doesn't sync up. You see, it needs to be one way or the other, which looks really bad. So I'm going to do without that. Okay, we're going to be very brutal and like delete everything that's not being used. So I'm going to delete that. Yeah, scrap that. And scrap that.
Do you have a Evox in your in the area?
Do I have a what?
Do you have someone called Evox in the area?
Evox. I will look around for an Evox in a second.
Because I think I just saw someone pass you that had that username. Because they're just saying in chat, I have a posh bed for John.
I think someone just gave me the fancy bed plan. So I
don't know if it's a similar one or whatever. But,
I think we're okay. And this is the hospital bed. I'm just going to check what I have available for me right now. In fact, actually, I think I need to... Did I already read the note? Hang on.
She's put down some lights, apparently, so if you want to go and check that. Ooh, that's very fancy.
I've got one fancy... Yeah, I've got one fancy bed. That's pretty nice.
But it doesn't have bed sheets, so that's still...
It's still not quite what I consider perfect, but it is an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I will put it in. I will put it in here. Get out of the way!
Off of the bed!
Everyone out of the bedroom! Everybody out of the bedroom! Yeah, oi! Ecto and Brallock! Ecto! You're standing where the bed's supposed to go! Ecto! Move! Ecto! Somebody murder Ecto! He's saying that. Okay, someone go and feed Ecto in a different room! Ecto! Keep... No, that's still not the right spot, Ecto!
Alright, people.
There we go. That's more like it! And I think there's trouble outside. Everyone go and deal with the trouble outside, please. While I work on wiring. I might be actually easier wiring the side of the house downwards. Yeah, that's going to be way easier. I don't know why I was planning to do it around the back of the house. It's got to be easier for me just to wire down the side of the house here. That's going to be way easier. So we've got... Okay, trouble. And that's... Who have we got around here? Shards. Okay, we'll help out with shards. We got a little bit of turret support coming in. Boom. There we go. He's almost dead at this point. So that one, yep, he's dead. And I will help out with the stim packing. Nope, someone else has got the stim pack before I could. That's fine. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. There's been thumbs down and thumbs up going on upstairs. Everything is as it should be. There we go. And now I need to pull down the scaffolding that I originally built. Though actually, the scaffolding could actually be quite useful just for the time being.
Ecto in the chat says there's a large delay on the stream. I'm really sorry about that, John.
Damn it, Ecto. You're banned from many a true nerd forever.
John,
yes.
No.
I'm allowed to do that, I think.
No, you're not.
Okay, fine, I'm not.
Tabby's in charge and she says no banning.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jinx who says in chat, I placed 2 spotlight thingies. John should move them. I don't have enough copper to place more. And I could also place an artillery piece. Sorry if I had more copper. I think she needs 3 copper, something like that.
I think that guy's trying to draw attention to something. I will come and see your thing in a second. Don't worry. There we go. We've now finally got power. down to. Oh, why is that bit sparkling? Why is that bit sparking? Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Why is there now spark? Okay. Now there's sparking. I may be about to start a small fire. Now I'm glitching inside. Glitching inside a table. Everything's fine. Right. That guy wants my attention. Hello. Yes. Patio. Why is that? There's some weird sparking going on there. Plans for lawn flamingos. I've already got lion statues. Office couches. I do have lion statues already. Don't worry. It's just they're really copper intensive. So for the most part, I don't use them. Office couches. I think I've already... Actually, it looks like I've got everything there but lawn flamingos. I've already got the office couches. But I will say, wherever he is, I will say yes. There we go. Okay. So that is that. So we've got a decent bedroom right there. We've not got... Yeah, with power going down the side of the building, this can't be... There we go. Good. I've got all the wiring done, and it's all done externally. Now, there is... I don't know what... There's just some weird sparking. Literally in midair, which looks very unsafe. I'm going to redo that wire, in case there's something wrong with that wire. There's something not quite right with that wire right now. I'm going to take that... that's exactly the stuff I don't need. Okay. This is all fine. This is all under control. I'm just going to redo the... How do we get up to the wire? Yeah, that's through here, isn't it? That we need this scaffolding to access that wiring. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this bit here. Right, get rid of that. I'm also going to store that. No, there's just sparking happening in midair for no reason. I don't know how we turn it off. It's just going to keep... That fixed it! I fixed it! I fixed everything. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, shout out to Major West Jansen, who gave us $5, and says, do you think Sally from the Who Goes There tapes is the same one from Mothership Zeta?
I don't think it's necessarily supposed to be canonically the same person. I think it's just a little nice reference for people to get. I don't think we should take that as, like, literal evidence that this adds to Sally's backstory. I would personally not choose to read it that way. Okay, did Jinx say where she'd left the 2 spotlights?
No. I assume they were, like, nearby that. But Jinx, please let us know.
Okay, so we've got... Okay, so... Okay, let's do a quick... Okay, Claire. Let's do a quick walkthrough here.
Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, there were a few people in the chat saying the house is lovely, so that was really nice.
Yeah, so, okay, so you approach the house from this angle, and you've got yourself a nice, you got power armor frame, you got someone's left actually lunch on the picnic table, and we cook outside. There's an adhesive farm right here, which is very, very good indeed. There's a porch on the exterior right here, and the reason for the porch being on the exterior is so people can actually just hang out if they don't want to come inside, which is very, very nice indeed. And then we've got ourselves, the Tinker's workbench, chemistry workstation, and the weapons workbench inside. I think we've just hit the random firing bug again. I think it started hearing bullets in the background, but that's fine. I think I'm pretty happy with where we are. So what I'm going to do is I think we'll probably I'll move these back over like just to here, into the kind of the middle ground. Yeah, so we got this little the balcony over here, which is mainly just a defense balcony, but it's also just a nice environment that everyone can just like chill out in, which is really cool. And then we've got ourselves people just leaving free stuff everywhere. All the free stuff. Then we go upstairs to like the music room, as was requested, the music room and bedroom, which is very, very nice indeed. Jinx. Okay, Jinx is probably trying to indicate where her things are. Jinx. Jinx! Why have you built a giant artillery platform? This is not the homely look I was going for, Jinx. It's not the homeliness I was going for. We've missed the point here, Jinx. Right, I'm just going to drink a load of water. And then, we go upstairs to my bedroom and, like, private balcony.
Mr. Rutqua says the spotlights are on the first floor, UK first floor, where it's super bright at the top of the stairs.
Where it's super bright at the top of the stairs. Ah, those are spotlights from above. Yes, I see. I meant spotlights on the ground. Like lay on the.
We have those.
They were in Fallout 4. Maybe
we can't have them. We obviously don't have a ceiling there, so.
Yeah, let's just check the lights here. Lights. Because they used to exist. Maybe they've been taken out. Yeah, those are all ceiling lights. And then these are all ground lights. Yeah, here we go. This is the one I mean. Like they're at the bottom. They're at the far right of the third one down. The little kind of on the ground spotlights. These are track light ground variant 10 out of 10. That's what I was thinking of, Jenks. Those are the ones I was thinking of. I mean, these are very nice. These are very nice. I will actually just kind of have these and move them around a little bit, and I'll kind of have them probably light up Claire's desk very, very nicely indeed. And I might actually have one of them over here, like right at, if I can put it in, squeeze it right at the edge here. Yeah, literally right at the edge, if I can just get them just centered without it being one way or the other. There we go. That's kind of nice. So we kind of got some nice. In fact, I might actually spin them round and have them pointing out onto the deck. I'm going to spin them round and have them pointing out onto the deck. And then just have them up here. Yeah, there we go. Now the deck's lit up. And that's actually really nice. So actually, you know what? I'm going to take those lights. I'm going to do the same to the other deck if I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to? The game might let me get away with sticking these up here if we're very lucky. Because sometimes the game's gets a bit confused about what's where and lets you... that kind of lights that up. It looks a bit odd, but it kind of works. And now we've got, we got a bunch of people here. And it is past 8 o'clock, so we should probably start wrapping up. Claire, what have you got to say? Any last minutes?
Yeah, I shout out to Amy, who gave us $6.99 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
Says, I'm late because I was playing Fallout 76.
That's a reasonable excuse under the circumstances, I think.
I hope I didn't miss any exciting toilet placements. No, because we didn't have toilet plans.
We did not. It was very sad.
And shout out to Benjamin, who gave us $5 and says, "Greeting, Johns. Check every toolbox, bother every robot merchant, and defend as many workshops as possible if you want all the plans." Well, we were just building in this one because this is kind of like a little extra.
Yes.
And we didn't want to do too many things that were going to be like, we don't want people who only watch the video.
Exactly. So this is kind of like a side series thing in a way. And then we can have this right here. And if we have this right here, now go over to the lights again. I'm really hoping this is going to be fine. So now
someone just left John some floor spotlights near my desk.
Don't worry, I just picked them up. Picked them up.
Perfect, and it looks like that might have been Solar Dragon as well. So
there we go. So I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put one of them right here. Oh, that's the stuff. That's what we wanted. That's what we flipping wanted right there. And now if we put one of them right there. Okay. And come around out here. Oh, look at that. That's it. Look at that. That's lovely.
Oh, that's very nice, yes.
Yep, there we go.
Sorry, I was just looking at the chat. It took me a minute.
That is good stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to say yes to all of that right there. I'm going to say yes.
Oh, sorry. Jinx wants to know if you can store the artillery. She didn't want to just pop it in front. She just wanted to give it to you so you could store it.
I will store that now. I'm assuming that's taking up quite a lot of budget. I can store that, yes.
Very nice.
I am allowed to store that, so I will have that if we ever need it in future. Right. You know what? Okay, where's...
There's a lot of,
Yeah, we've got...
There's a lot of people in chat who do not like Fallout 76 and are highly offended by the fact that you don't seem to mind it so much.
This is the thing.
So we're having to tell people that, like, yeah, just because you're not swearing at Bethesda all the time doesn't mean you don't think there's, things that can be improved in the game.
Yeah, there are huge number of things that could be improved. As I say, I'm going to make a special video talking about the goods and the bads of it. But like, I don't get much joy out of focusing on the negatives, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know. It's just someone just said that they looked through your Twitter and they couldn't see you criticizing Bethesda, and I was like, yeah, but just because he's not rude about it doesn't mean there's no... Like, I don't know what they've been reading, because I read your Twitter. You'll be glad to know I read your Twitter quite regularly. Anyway, I just... It's very funny to me. Shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us 5 Brazilian reais and wanted to know, John, have you tried playing with a mouse with the sensibility of the mouse being high enough DPI and low PPP in order to not be jerky?
I personally don't enjoy it. Like, and I think, like, given you can do VATS builds and it's perfectly viable, I think it's fine. Okay, shall we all gather together? Okay, anyone who's still in the house, shall we gather together for one big team photo at the front door right here, one team photo at the front door right here, so everyone can have a big photo together if you'd like, and then we can do another one at the balcony at the rear. So if anyone wants, like, you know, we'll be facing this direction, facing forward, so we can all get a big group photo together, and you can have the house in the background. Everyone can all join in with that. Everyone kind of get on any fancy gear that you like. Everyone all join in. That's right. Everyone who's around here can get in the photo at this point. Pick your favourite pose, all of that business. Turn depth of field off, because for God's sake, Bethesda. There you go, here's a criticism. Turn off depth of... Let us turn off depth of field. You let us do it in photo mode. Why can't we do it normally? Okay, there's... Oh, no, there's... Monsters just showed up. A bunch of monsters just randomly showed up at this exact moment in time. I'm going to get out my sparklers, because a lot of people have got sparklers out. Right, everyone get out your favourite things. And are we all good? I think we're all good. I'm going to zoom out just a tiny bit so we've actually got the Vault Boys in. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Nice. I'll do a few of them and I'll pick my favourite later. I'm just going to go a little bit further up. And I might just actually slightly... increase the field of view there, just we've got a little bit more inside, and there we go, spot on. To make sure we've kind of got as many people in as possible. This is all lovely. Right, there we go. Okay, everybody to the balcony. We'll do another one with the actual, the beautiful view. But it's actually quite a nice day. So what I'm going to say is, everybody needs to hop up onto the ledge. Everyone on the balcony. Everyone actually hop up onto the ledge. Okay? Everyone hop up onto the ledge. This is not going to end up with all of us dying. Although, or if we want to, we can have a bit more of a staggered one. Like, some people can be on the ledge, some people can be at the front. That way, more people will be able to fit in a bit more easily. So you can be on the ledge, you can be in front of the ledge. It's whatever you want to be. Any preference, doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you will. So that is all fine. So everyone join in for one more lovely, lovely photo all together. I'm hoping, like, being in a pose while I'm actually... Can I do... I can do a dramatic sit. Into a dramatic sit with some people with the rock and roll there. With the rock and roll. Everybody would... there we go. Lovely. This is all nice. Everyone get in a nice position that you like. We'll have... Obviously, we'll have depth of field off for this. Because, bloody hell, Bethesda, come on. And then I'll actually turn the field of view way out, and this will actually be... I'll try and actually, yeah, crop it in such a way as we get the lovely view in the background, if we can. So, yeah, there we go. Big with the focus on the view. And just toggle the menu on and off. That is, I'd say, pretty nice. There we go.
Oh, very nice.
I'm just going to move it a little bit more this way. I'm going to move it that a little bit down just so we actually get people in. And there we go. That's lovely. That is lovely. Right, Claire. Excellent. Well done, everybody. I'm going to... No, that was vomit. I always accidentally hit vomit. Well done, everybody.
That is really weird out of context, John.
Yeah, it's because they... Accurately hitting like an increment on a wheel with an analog stick is not always precise. So this sometimes happens. That sometimes happens.
But John, that's why you should play with a keyboard and mouse.
Shut
on
up,
PC.
Claire.
Am I doing this right?
For Christ's sake, Claire,
Sorry.
don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't encourage them. Do not encourage this bullshit.
I thought I was making fun of it.
Do not encourage the PC elitism bullshit, please.
Sorry. Does the house have a name? The house is Jonpenny Tower.
This is Jonpenny Tower. It is the second iteration.
It's also known as Clarepenny Tower.
Uh-huh. Excellent.
Oh, I like how you're not going against that. Anyway, shout out to Jax, who gave us $10 and says, I once found military-grade duct tape, economy wonder glue, and an Office Dex fan in the same room.
Nice.
Bethesda is trying to make me fail November.
Nice. Good. That's a good find. That's a good find right there. There was a lot of stuff just been left. A lot of people just left some free stuff here. There's plenty of ammo floating around. How many people can fit in a single couch, by the way? Is it just one? No, it's just one. It is just one. Which is odd, because you'd think more than one person would be allowed to sit in a couch. I think maybe someone can come and sit in a couch with me. I'm not sure if anyone's allowed to come and sit in this couch with me.
Shout out to Amy and Andy in chat who says that the wheel controls are annoyingly fiddly with a mouse as well, and the keyboard controls are worse. So
there we go.
There's people with you on this.
We actually do have some people as well.
Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
We got some people on the couch together, which is lovely. I was just trying to get the desk in the background, actually. Sit down, sit down. We're going to have another shot. Oh, never mind. Someone else has taken the spot. Someone else has taken the spot. You've lost your spot on the couch. Oh, and now giant R's. Oh, no. Everyone on the couch. Everyone find a way to get on the couch. Get on the back of the couch. We're going to get as many... Okay, new challenge. How many... Oh, bloody...
Hope you're all enjoying the... Yeah, there we... Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. John?
Yes?
That's not okay. We don't approve of upskirt shots.
How many skirts? This is beautiful.
Oh, you interrupted your song.
This is beautiful.
Penny Tower. Hey, Penny Tower.
Come on, everyone settle into a position you like. Settle into a position you like, please.
I think it should be Penny Tower.
Just, you guys settle into a position at the sides there. Settle into a position at the sides. All right. And... Nice. Good stuff.
Went invisible.
Yep, there are invisible people at the side there. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Those flumpy skirts.
Thomas Richter would like you to try and take a photo from the ledge in.
From the ledge in? You mean from here inwards?
Oh, yeah, I think he wants to see if you're going to fall off.
That'd be fine. I mean, once you're in a position, you physically can't move while you're in photo mode. You literally just go into photo mode, and you can't do anything at that point. That person, however, did. That person just fell and died.
Mm-hmm.
That person did fall and die. That's certainly true. I might actually just see if I can get if I take field of view right out, and thus the camera's allowed to go as far away as it can do.
What? Are we on fire?
We're not on fire. That is that's
that's a flare, isn't it? Of course.
Solar Dragon. Why are you fighting each other? Don't fight each other.
Be nice. It's like, don't fight each other. Fire on them. Anyway, shout out to Ryan, who gave us 10 euros, and said, I managed to crash 76 by slightly covering the front of my cooking station with a piano and then starting to cook. It really struggled to ignore the piano and then gave up entirely.
Excellent.
By the way, lovely stream.
This has been an excellent stream. I'm going to see if I can get a really wide-angle shot of the actual house here. Wide-angle shot of the house. I'm going to... Yeah, field of view right out. Field of view... Oh, it's kind of weird and fisheye-y. The field of view is too wide. No, that's too wide fish. No, I'm not going to be able to get a good view of the house like that. It's fine. I got a really nice view of everyone at the front, so it's okay. I'm happy with that.
Shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us another 2 bazillion reais, and says, he wanted you to take a picture either from the legend or a view of the tower from below.
Yeah.
And then, his other super chat was, did you see my tweets about the Who's Your Daddy remake?
I think I've heard of this. I've heard of this.
Let me just look up real quick.
I'm going to see if I'm allowed to...
I don't know if he means tweets to you or to me, but I'll have a look at both accounts. Someone pushed John down to his doom.
The turrets have woken up.
And shout out to Evil John Clone 666 who sent me cute animals to my Twitter.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you. Let's see. Mentions for Many a True Nerd. There are a lot of mentions.
There are many mentions. That might take a while to do.
I'm going to see real quick if I can find the Who's Your Daddy remake tweets.
Yeah, the problem we've got here is the blueprint budget can't contain everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it contains the I hope it contains the wiring. I'm not sure it contains the wiring, which could potentially cause trouble if I have to relay this place down. We'll have to see about that. I could create a version of this. I might actually take the supports out of the blueprint, so I've got space for everything else. So if I want to deselect that, well, then I'll have more space for everything else.
Oh, someone just tweeted at us 2 hours ago saying that we're in a German newspaper about the Welcome to Fallout 76 like Friday video.
That sometimes happens. We sometimes just appear in the weirdest places.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just a nuke that went down there again. Someone is just nuking that area down there as usual. I'm trying to... Yeah, the problem is, creating blueprints that are massively over the blueprint budget is kind of fiddly. I mean, I hope I've got as much of the house as I can. I don't have any of the rest of this. I don't have the generator. I really, really hope I've got the wiring. Otherwise, that's going to be a pain to redo if I have to redo this. So I'm going to create that blueprint now. So I'm going to create the blueprint. That's going to be 2 penny furnished to distinguish it from the original outside version. So that's just 2... No, that doesn't need a double wide, though. 2 penny with a single wide would be fine. So this is now 2 penny furnished. Just to acknowledge that exists. Oh. Uh-oh. Clara broke Fallout 76.
Well done, John. Well done.
Broke Fallout 76. Okay, this is the point where we find out what happens next, because that just died before I blueprinted the adhesive farm. So I really hope that's still going to be there. Otherwise, that's going to be unfortunate. Claire, this is a good chance for you to get your finals in.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Wilson, who gave us $2 and says, I can't watch live this week. I'll need it later, though. So, yeah, you will see this masterpiece later I mean, you'll have seen it when you're watching the stream. I don't know if you're going to see it now, because we don't know if it's still alive, but...
We'll see. Now we see what happens.
About to see what happens.
The thing is, when I dropped out of the server because the game just crashed while I was blueprinting, that means that the house will have ceased to exist. Now the question is... What's gonna happen when I move back in?
Yeah, I mean, obviously people are finding it very funny that the game's crashing. It's not very stable. There's a lot of bugs. Yeah, I mean, obviously those are things we're acknowledging as we are playing. You know, how we've seen a lot of bugs today. We're not like pretending the bugs are not there.
Well, I think most of what we've seen isn't bugs. It's just a bad design.
Well,
bad building
like,
mechanics.
You know, that like banging noise we had earlier.
Yeah, the banging noise is weird. I've never encountered that one before.
There you go. Shout out to Lord Lovecraft, who gave us $5 US, in fact. I swear he sent us Japanese yen earlier this very same stream. I know that
just
you
a quick
can't
flight.
do that
Quick flight.
Couldn't end the stream without making Claire yell Seiko no Endesu. The U isn't really pronounced. Japanese doesn't have individual consonants. Yes, that is a thing that
Consonants.
Consonants. That's a thing that I've heard about that I found really interesting. That the U in Japanese is more like a schwa.
Okay, I'm frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the house is building itself.
Oh!
The house is literally building itself around me.
Amazing.
In it comes.
Oh wow,
that's some of it.
Beautiful.
In it comes. This is good. In it comes. Hey! It rebuilt itself. It is the house has successfully rebuilt itself.
Oh.
This is the house that love built. It cannot be defeated by mere server crashes. Yay!
Shout out to Chuck in the chat who is quoting a true Fallout fan. Actually, if you played Fallout 1 and 2 and you're a true Fallout fan, you would let a few bugs run your gaming experience, because they happened a lot in 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I think it's quite
1
fun.
and 2 are brilliant games, but they are, like, I think the thing about them really today is, like, the intuitiveness of them is appalling. Yeah. Like, it's so, there's so much stuff that, like, you would have no way of knowing.
Yeah, but John, a game being needlessly difficult is what makes it good. Have you learned nothing from Frost?
I'm just going to try and now figure out like how like the problem. Okay, people want me to criticize Fallout 76. Here's a criticism. The draw distance on custom settlements on camps is really weirdly low. So I'm just gonna basically like go down the hill and I'm gonna see how long it is until like basically no one can until you can't see that settlement anymore. Because like to my mind, you know, it would be nice if the settlement was I suspect there's a level 20 behind me that's probably just about to be angry. Actually, I'm almost surprised we can still see that. I'm almost surprised that's still visible at this range. Let's go back over to the road because, like, one that I almost gave away a bit of a spoiler there. One that I actually created as part of a thing that shall not be named yet. Actually, it seemed the draw distance was. I think maybe they've patched that. I'm genuinely surprised. And there's a slight case of super mutant warlords here as well. Yeah, I'm actually almost surprised that's still visible at this range. Is that going to be visible as far away as like flipping Greenbriers? If so, I'm actually okay. That's no, I think it just disappeared. Was that it right there? Was that the distance that we can see this? And now it's not popping back in. Now it's not. Okay. Now it's weirdly not. There it is. Okay, so it's about at the point of this road. Like, so it's. Okay, there's a few people who have come to help me out with super mutes there. Yeah, you'll notice that what's going on here is like the range you can see that is it's here. It's up there. I'm here, so I'm about a third of the way to the White Springs itself.
Oh, I mean, didn't you build a tower on like the top of the mountain so that loads of people could see it? That's a bit sad. If you that's
I think that's what the problem is. I think the draw distance on the tower needs to be and I've got all the active fade set to as high as it goes. I'm going to go help that person if they need any help.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like maybe someone who didn't have like a computer that's optimized for professionally playing.
It's kind of weird actually, because like I can still see it now, but in a second it'll fade away and then it won't reappear until you're actually... There it is, it goes away about there. So once you've got it in view, it's about this distance, which is about half the distance roughly between me and the White Springs. But like... I think the draw distance on the camp should be artificially raised above normal things. Like, the draw distance on the camp should be comparable to the rest of the world. Which you know, maybe there should be a low poly iteration. Absolutely, or something. I don't know exactly how you do it. But, you know, I think there should be... The draw distance should be a lot longer for those camps. And I think it's really disappointing that it's not. I think that's one of the most disappointing thing about camps to me. Because, like, you know, if you want to build something on a mountain, you want to, like, put, like, flaming torches on it. It's because you want people to see it. You want it to be part of the landscape. Like, building a camp isn't just about having the ability to build a camp. Building a camp is having an ability to impact the world. And actually have, like, what you do, like, be seen and have consequences. And people see it and all of that business. But... none of that happens if nobody else can see it. I think it really takes away. What the hell was that? Did you just see that? That was the weird stutter. That mini nuke just froze in midair. That was great. So yeah, that's I think going to be more at the end of the stream, unless you've got any final things to say, because we've got 2 videos and both of them are quite long to get out tonight. So yes, the Many a True Nerd train keeps rolling.
Yeah. Shout out to Lupus, Assassin Lupus, who gave us $5 and says, if you decide to do another building stream at any point, you should see if you can get no respawns in with you. Building is pretty much his thing. And shout out to Jeremy, who gave us $10 and says, John, thanks for all the great content. I just find out I passed the New York bar exam.
Oh wow!
Fancy.
Oh look, it's literally appeared. That's by sheer
really
coincidence.
Nice.
One of them's right there. I might pick my favourite because I like just having one of them in circulation. I like having one. So
okay,
I'll
let's
pick
get
my
back
favourites.
to how, like, you know, Jeremy is a lawyer now, which is pretty cool. Yes. So he also said your videos were the main de-stressor for me each evening after studying. Congratulations.
I know how that feels as well, because like when I was a student, one of the big things I listened to was back in the early days of like when StarCraft was starting to become a thing. So some of the old StarCraft YouTubers were some of the stuff that helped me get through like stressful times of university in my early career.
Listening to a lot of Husky.
I think Husky might have been slightly after that. I think Husky came to prominence in StarCraft 2, which would have been too late.
Yeah.
So I think that might have been slightly later. But same basic idea, yes. Same basic idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go.
Mostly remember Husky because he was, friends with Dodger.
And Roe, yeah.
And yes. Indeed. And shout out also to Thomas Richter, who has given so many donations this chat. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's another 2 Brazilian reais, and he says after this you deserve nice frothy bath.
I probably do deserve a nice fizzy shower. They're not wrong.
What I like about this is that I can't read it because I can't say THS together, and you can't read it because you insist that you can't say frothy, which is just perfectly easy to say.
Yeah, fizzy, exactly.
We can't really have a nice frothy bath because we still have a hole.
Still,
in
the
our
hole in the wall is still there. Is still.
It's due to get fixed.
Yeah.
It's due to get fixed a week on Monday.
Yeah.
So maybe in about 10 days we'll be able to have a nice frothy bath.
Yeah, we live in hope.
But right now it's November in the UK and it's freezing. It's so bloody cold in the main bathroom. So yeah. In any case, shout out to Steve Harris who gave us $5 and says, "Thank you, Claire." I approve of that message. Aziz wanted to know in the chat, when will the next Red Dead Redemption be?
I do not know. Once we've done Hitman 2, then we can talk about that.
Yeah, it's just a bit too busy at the moment. And shout out to George who gave us £2 and didn't leave a message. But you can always reply me in the chat if you would like to leave a message. Just hurry up because we're going to probably be wrapping up really, really soon.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, Thomas, I know it's November outside of the UK as well, but outside of the UK has more sensible temperatures, and it's not as bloody freezing as it is in the UK.
Now, have I actually managed to get everything selected on this occasion? Okay, this feels better. This feels like this is more like it. I think I've got everything on this occasion, and it should include the actual... Yes, this time this is... Okay, so I'm going to crash the game again. I wonder if this is now going to be a repeatable bug. Does Fallout 76 crash if you attempt to save a blueprint that's got too much stuff in it? That's what I'm now wondering.
Jonpenny Tower, John.
2 penny furnished. Now, is this going to crash the game?
Jonpenny Tower.
No, that has not crashed the game, but neither is it saved. Is it refusing to save because it's too big? It's not warning me that's why it's done it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's such a ridiculous thing. Right, I don't know why I don't know why it's refusing to work. Right, we should wrap up there unless you've got any finals, Claire.
Yeah, let me
double check.
Indeed, I was looking for a message from George who just donated and didn't leave a message, but I can't see anything right now. So we are all caught up, if that's the case.
Excellent. In that case, I will just sit down on my sofa right here and just have a nice time of it.
I would like to point out to everybody that John told me we would finish at 8 definitely today because we've got 2 videos to put out.
It's fine. It's 100%. This is weird.
Why are you specifically sitting there?
I was sitting there first. I was sitting here first.
And then Solar just showed up and put his skirt above you.
Yes, that's the thing. That is actually what happened. Don't let anyone tell you different. That's what occurred. So this is going to be my new home.
Shout out to Sarah who just gave us $2 and said, "Do you need a donation for a bathroom space heater?" That sounds like a recipe for me to die. So no, thank you.
It does rather, yes.
And we do appreciate it. Don't say anything about that. I can hear the snarky comments already. So don't.
Where are the bloody mole? I hear mole rats. I hear mole rats. Down you go, you silly mole rats. Does anything need repairing, by the way? Repair all structures. Yeah, something was a tiny bit damaged. Uh-oh. Ridrod just became wanted. Why are they wanted? Right, Claire, I'm going to leave the session right now before he nukes the place. Claire, we're going. We're out of here. We're out of here right now. Go, 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 go. Get out before he destroys everything. Bye!
Bye!
I'm just getting out of here before he blows the place up. He just became wanted, which is a concern. It's a major concern when the level 82 player is now wanted and thus is happy to commit crimes. That's the point where we get the hell out of the session. We'll leave it to everyone else to sort out. It's going to be beautiful. I didn't even put doors on that place, by the way. That's because of how open it was supposed to be.
Yeah, open plan concept.
Absolutely. Right, shall we wrap up there then, Claire?
Yes.
Awesome. Crusader Kings 2 coming up probably in about 50 minutes. I'll put that out at 9. And then probably about 10:30, therefore, we'll put out Fallout New Vegas Dust. 2 great episodes.
Oh, you don't want to miss this Crusader Kings 2.
This Crusader Kings 2 is the episode. A lot of stuff happens, and then just when you think it can't get any worse, I make a bad decision. So it's going to be.
There's some good jogging in that one.
It sums up the series, really, doesn't it? So.
Oh shoot! There's the songs from Uni Rob.
Yeah, DM me those. Those will play us out.
They
will play. We will play out on them. All right. Just get that over here.
So we've got a reprise of the song "Flipping Hell" from House Flipper.
Mm-hmm.
Drive file.
Excellent.
And then we've got the song "And Then John Went Splat."
And then John went splat. Is it exactly the same song? The
No, a reprise is like a song with the same, musical theme, but it's a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a musical when there's the first song and then the reprise.
Yes.
I'm assuming
that like the bit at the end of Les Miserables where they go to Beverly Hills and then the song goes 90210.
He does this on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. He does this on purpose because he knows it hurts my soul.
If only we could prove that Jean Valjean was in fact a good man and not a criminal. Well, I've got proof of that inside my luggage. Well, it's locked. How do we get inside? Oh, don't worry. Just enter the code. What is the code? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He deserved to die for picking such a dumb password. Yeah? Anyway, shout out to Aziz who gave us $5 Canadian and said, "Cult of Claire!" And thanks, John. Shout out to Benjamin who gave us $10 Australian and says, "Hey, John and Claire, I'm a recent follower. Started with your recent Stellaris. Since then, I have listened to you guys loads. I love how descriptive John is when playing. It makes for great listening while I work."
Marvellous.
And shout out to Thomas Richter who gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says, "This Crusader Kings 2, John has a cunning plan."
I do.
Pretty much.
It goes about as well as you'd expect.
It's pretty bad.
Right, we're going to wrap up there, ladies and gentlemen. There will be Crusader Kings 2 and then Fallout Vegas Dust. And Unirob will play us out momentarily. So, hopefully I will see you on the main channel in a moment. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been Benny, a True Nerd. And this has been the Fallout 76 Buildy livestream. Thank you all for coming. And thank you especially to the people who came along and helped me. And thank you extra much to Jinx, who actually contributed some of her own resources to actually building a few things. And to the people who gave me plans so we could build some cool stuff. That's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Claire is in a stream today, so John and friends will go insane because they didn't realize that more monsters turn up whilst he's supervised. Monsters chase as John builds his base. For flip's sake, John will surely make a mistake. This is the best one I've seen so far, but all I want is a flipping acoustic guitar. Jinx and Solo and many more protect John as he builds many floors on a mountainside, not on country roads. As the chat makes puns, we hear John groan. Monsters chase as John builds his base. For flip's sake, John will surely make a mistake. This is the best one I've seen so far. But all I want is a flippin' acoustic guitar. Monsters chase as John builds his bass. For flip's sake, John will surely make a mistake. This is the best one I've seen so far. But all I want is a flippin' acoustic guitar.
Flippin' out, John. You're literally just playing House Flipper in Fallout 76. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, but just calling a spade a spade.
John was making a brand new bass, and well, to liven up the place, he got the help of, well, a few good friends. A couple of things did go wrong, but everyone seemed to get along, and when things broke, the guys would help him mend. The one thing he wasn't doing was failing, but he forgot to put up railing. And then John went splat. And then John went splat. He's flipped up worse than any time with Matt. Then John went splat. And then John went splat. He would have been just fine if he were a cat. So John forgot railing. What's so bad? It isn't like he was making anyone sad, but everything went cock up, well, so I heard. The guns started shooting a random guy. John decided delivery bots had to die. I think his mind is becoming, well, quite absurd. The one thing he started doing was failing, 'cause he forgot to put up railing. Then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
He's flipped up worse than any time with Matt. And then John went splat.
And then John went splat.
And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
He would have been just fine if he were a cat. Wasn't doing was failing, but he forgot to put up railing. And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
He's flipped up worse than any time with Matt. And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
And then John went splat.
Then John went splat.
He would have been just fine if he were a cat. Yeah. I mean, it's John. What were you guys expecting?
I'm going to be honest, that might actually be my favourite one of Unirob's songs. Yeah, I think that might actually be my favourite. That might be my favourite so far. Thank you so much, Unirob, and good night, everybody.